Thank you. There's 3 now? 3. I think it said 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy holidays, happy early New Year, happy belated Christmas, happy Wednesday, and it's our last Wednesday of the year. So we're so glad you're with us, and a very, 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 very welcome to our big end of the year clearance. I'm so excited because nothing makes me happier than a sale, especially a clearance sale when we've got our biggest values ever. And not only that, taking an extra $100 off absolutely everything. So this is going to be a party, okay? I mean, it's not there's not a better week to celebrate. I know it's one of those, like, you know, that limbo time when we're not sure what day it is or if we're supposed to go to work. Tell me about it. I hadn't been here in a long time, so I didn't even know. I'll be like rusty for the first, I don't know, 3 days back. So I'm really excited that you're with us because we've got that time when I think a lot of us just want to kick back. If you're exhausted from the holidays and from entertaining, I know I'm feeling a little bit that way. This is your time to kick back and relax and do some shopping and maybe just treat yourself to that piece that you cannot live without, because this is our biggest sale of the year. And our goal is in the next couple of days is to move every single piece of jewelry that we have. Every single one of them. And I think we can do that. And we've got an amazing, amazing start to really, again, this New Year's celebration weekend. Of course, we're going to be here with you on New Year's Eve to ring in the new year and all of that. So we're really excited you're here as well. So I've been off for a few days. I want to say a big, big thank you to our operators who helped to fill in for all those days, because I know it's a grind. So anyway, I mean, nobody knows better than I do. So thank you to everybody who filled in and allowed me to get away and spend some holiday time with my family. It was delightful, and I hope you had the same wonderful, happy, happy, happy celebrations with your family and friends, or maybe just here with our TVON family. So I missed y'all, and I will tell you thank you for all the messages. I know I've got a gift over there too that I haven't opened yet, so big thank you to, I believe it's Deborah who sent that, so thank you, Deborah, so much. I haven't opened it yet, but it probably will be very merry, I have a feeling. And I got a card today from Jody, so thank you, Jody H. And to everyone else, I know I opened some gifts today upon my return. Are you too hot? I know. I cranked the heater up because it was that cold in here. We're having like a really, really rainy, cold spell here where we're getting like enough rain to end our drought. Seriously, does that sound good? So yeah, we're having like this rain. You can go turn it down. Go turn. I come in and everyone's so bundled up that I figured we might as well just get it toasty in here for a bit. So anyway, sorry, Virginia, don't overheat over there. Go ahead, turn it off. Anyway, I know I'm feeling the same now as well. Just have to, as my mom says, take the chill off. So we actually do need to shut it off, or else that light, remember the last time I had the heater on, the light went off and we lost our lights because it was just too hot for the lights to handle. So anyway, big thank you to everybody again who sent emails and holiday wishes and all that. I opened some gifts today upon my return, so I do have to thank Andrea and also Rhonda and also Ruth and also Carolyn, oh my goodness, and Judy, of course, sent that beautiful arrangement. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Let's get started with something amazing here that we have for you. It's going to be a heck of a show. We've got rapid fire discounts. We've got amazing values. Listen, it's Wednesday, but I'm already starting the party here for New Year's. So we're going to have earring specials for you. We'll get you all decked out for the new year. And because what we're selling is what we have here, there are still opportunities to change gold color on most items, but these values are so incredibly strong. We're going to get them right out to you. A lot of you will be wearing these pieces, right after the new year. So, or some of you may in time for the new year. So we've got wheels for you. Pink diamonds are here. I've got an earring wheel that will absolutely blow you away. We've got hoop earrings that they're in the heart shape, actually, that are really, really special. And also a big kunzite, a fabulous diamond bar necklace with the bars going straight across, but they're princess cuts. We also have some of my favorite diamond drop earrings we've ever brought to you as well, and the diamond collar. So that's just a little bit of what's on tap here for you tonight, and a lot of one only. So, you know, the sale's been going on for a little bit, right? So we know how important it is to get on the lines early, because most everything you're going to see is a one only. We've got a brand new piece to start with. At least I think it's brand new. So it's the first time I'm seeing it. So let's take a look at this, and it's all diamonds all the way across. So we're really excited to bring this to you. Happy holidays and happy new year early. Yeah, it's getting toasty. So we'll bring it down from like 99 degrees to maybe like, what do you think, 82, something like that. All right, so there we go. We just had to take the chill off, right, Mom? Just take the chill off. She always says. So here we go with a fabulous diamond ring, and it's item number 5124. So welcome on in. Did everyone have a good Christmas? Did you get the new hat for Christmas, Antonio? I've not seen it before. I've not seen you in that style before. I've seen you in a lot of hats. You got probably, we should have a hat off between Antonio and Tony. Who do you think has more hats between the two? Because you know Tony's our hat aficionado here, too. He could give you a run for your money. I've seen a lot of your hats, but Tony, I've seen a lot of his, too. That would be interesting. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. Kevin, not a hat guy, no? No? Yeah? I love hats when I'm not on TV. I love it. Yeah, just anything to, you know, keep me from having to do my hair is always a good thing. So anyway, here's what we're going to do on this one. It's a fabulous one only. I really recommend dialing in early. It's a special way to go. And, of course, if you like diamonds, we've got a bunch of them here. This is actually going to be 26 points in the – oh, it has been on the air before. I take it has because it's got graphics. So I think it maybe has. Well, we're going to find it at home right now. And here's how we do it. 26 points, just the rounds, which is interesting because there's that big cluster, which at first glance kind of looks like it's one single diamond. Then we have 77 points in the baguettes. That would be the two channels that are going around that cluster in the middle. And then on the outside, something to give it a little extra frill. A little extra wow, kind of that laciness, detailed design that we have going on the very, very outer edge where every diamond is paved or tucked into its own little station here, its own little housing, which is so beautiful, which is giving you a carat 03 in total diamond weight, only in the white gold. And it's really, really that big monster medallion style that we normally would see, that's just like in a pendant or a necklace. But this time it is brought around to you in a fabulous ring. And to prove that point of how large this is, because it's all about perspective, right? Take a look at this on the hand so you get a really, really good idea of how much wow we're talking about here, because there's a lot going on in that diamond ring. And of course the sparkle is what you get in different ways, because the baguettes, they're going to shine a different way than the rounds that are even on the outside. They've got a little more pave to them. So it's really an interesting ring that is still all diamonds, and yep, over a carat in diamonds, and it's only in the white gold. So here we go. Great value for you. Remember, you're taking $100 off absolutely everything, no matter how low it goes. And let me tell you, I've got some real low prices here today on everything, but even just some pieces that are just affordable like we don't usually see. So it's a really great time to jump on in. And yes, the necklace. Well, actually, they did get chains with it, right? Good. And that was Holly and Kathy. How are we liking the bezel set diamonds, you guys? Are we loving them? Actually, also, it was Andrea who pointed that out to me, too. She had actually got she got one of our bezel sets. That's from a couple of Sunday. No, was that last Sunday? That was the last Sunday. Yeah, the last Sunday I saw you guys. So yeah, they all love their bezel sets. You remember those bezel set necklaces we did with the single half carat? I'm so glad you love them. Thank you, Kathy, and thanks for being with us. And thank you so much. And that was Holly as well. Holly, belated birthday, Holly. Holly. Yeah, I was so excited to find out. I know I was waking up on Christmas morning and, you know, getting all the festivities ready to go. And I'm going, oh, it's Holly's birthday today. Yay. What a lucky girl. So anyway, hi, Holly, and thank you so much. And I know we touched base on Christmas morning. But anyway, thank you so much for being with us. And I'm glad you love your bezel set diamonds. Let's get this one out the door. It's going to be time to dial in quickly so you can get a handle on all that you need. And that one's supposed to be at like $25.99. Forget about it. We're going to make this really, really, really affordable. And just tons and tons and tons of diamonds. And it's not even $2,000 or $1,000. That's right. We're doing it for $999 only on that fabulous ring. So that's a good way to start, because instead of $999, it's really $899. And that is the way to go if you want the most amazing type of medallion style ring. I mean, I'm all about the big jewelry, so I was noticing how comfortable this is on, because it's still got a really classic shank to it. So we'll be giving that 30 seconds. Then we've got a pearl piece, and get this, we have an opal bracelet. Not something you see a lot of just by virtue of the fact that opals are tricky to match up, but we have coordinated some gorgeous opals together that are fabulous. And we have auctions. I'm going to just kind of throw caution to the wind, and we're going to do a bunch of interesting auctions tonight that you will love. So stick around for those, because those are going to be a lot of fun. We've got a big kunzite, my favorite. Emerald cut is here. We're going to reduce that one. We've got tanzanites. We've got diamond collars that are really, really affordable. So if you want something special, and again, ring in the new year with something really, really special, or just literally ring in the new year, like ring it in with a new ring, that's the way to go right there. So congratulations if you get it. We've got, oh, there's a heart heart-shaped necklace too. So similar to our bezel set in that we've got a heart-shaped station necklace, but it's done with princess cuts and rounds. So that's fabulous. And yellow diamond drops and pink diamond rings. And there's even a blowout on 2 really cool pink diamonds individually that are awesome. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, if you're looking for a kunzite that's an emerald cut, this one needs a little drum roll here because this one is fantastic. And sometimes we have one that's a little bit later that's a 14 karat, but that's not going to be for everybody. When you talk about really, really big gems, sometimes it's tough for, you know, everyone to kind of love that really, really big oversized style. So this would be still large. It's item number 5241, but it's actually going to be this really, really special rich color. And sometimes it's kind of reverse of what you might assume, because a lot of times you think the bigger the stone, the darker it's going to be, the richer it's going to be. This is actually a stone where you've got a 669, but it's got a lot of saturation. And look what we did on the sides to just really amplify the rarity and the richness. We didn't just give it white diamonds. Those are pink diamonds that are set within the sides that make it so interesting. And we've done it all in the rose gold, but you don't need to keep it that way. I would say it would just look as pretty, if not more so, in the white gold. I'd probably steer clear of the yellow with the pink diamonds. I think those might clash a bit, but this would be beautiful in the white as well. So you've got that option. Choose your favorite gold color to go with kunzite, but this is a wild, wild stone. And you're talking about one of our very best, richest of stones, and yet it's got a little tiny fingerprint on the top. I just noticed that right where the crown meets the table. So let me go ahead and get that all wrapped up for you. And then, yeah, I have to make sure I did get it cleaned off, and then I'll try it on. So that, yep, looks like we're good to go now. Maybe a little extra. It looks like I still got to miss the center there. And then we'll try it on for you here. And that's going to be that rich color and just sits beautifully. I mean, it's still a large stone, but it's nothing that's overpowering. Like I said, later we have a 14 plus. So that's going to be quite a bit larger. It's going to really extend, you know, pretty much between knuckle to knuckle. So this is a great way to go, and you still get that color saturation and the richness there, but also those beautiful flashes thanks to the emerald cut, the way it gleams and glows. And you know what? We'll do this one really quickly for you. It's supposed to be $17.99. It's our end of the year clearance sale. No better time to shop and get something for yourself that you've always wanted. Of course, we're welcome to take requests as well if there's something you need to see specifically, or that, you know, something you've just been waiting for that extra little discount. It's here tonight. And you know what? Make that $9.99 if you want it. We'll make it just a really, really end of the year special pricing on our one-of-a-kind $669 rich emerald cut kunzite. Love that one. Our big diamond ring is still here as well. I'll try to keep moving quickly here as I get back in the groove. I'll try to keep it moving fast so we can show you a lot of jewelry, because over the next couple of days as this sale winds down, we want to make sure we show you, like I said, the whole inventory, including some brand new. So a lot to come, and this one's only $8.99 at checkout, of course. So never forget about that extra immediate instant coupon that you get. So here's what we've got next. One of my favorites, and I'm a gal who loves color, but here's what we have for you in colored stones with a natural fancy color of a pearl too. That's item number 4723. Take a look at this. This is just gorgeous. And we actually have one of our rarer and richer pearls here. It's 4723. It's that really gorgeous golden pearl. It's so amazing, isn't it? You've got a natural fancy color here because obviously pearls are traditionally white, but there are different mollusks in the kingdom that will do some really, really special colors like black Tahitian pearls or natural pink pearls. This is that gorgeous, almost golden peach color. There's almost a little bit of pink, and then surrounding it, how about sapphires and savorites together in a white gold center style that's going to be that beautiful, beautiful ombre effect with a hidden bail. So where I'm holding with the tweezers there, that's going to be the top. So see that on the hand for a measurement, but here's what we have, an incredible value. This is where it gets a little shocking that we're actually doing an extra $100 off because the price is so good as it is. But this is like fine jewelry giveaway is what this is. I mean, no doubt about it. With the golden pearl and all that gorgeous color and 85 points in those precious gems that you have, they go from the lighter to the darker in all of these citrus colors that just make you, I don't know, when we've had like at least 2 days of clouds now, and it's like, wait a minute, I need some sunshine. So this is it when we're, talking about the winter months, and we just sometimes need that little color pick me up, but that doesn't always come via the weather, or it doesn't always come via fashion. So when you got to be all bundled up, so here it is with that 3/4 of an inch, and yet gives you versatility and goes with so much as well. So that's actually going to be, watch this. We got the circular style with that golden pearl that's precious and natural, and that's a South Sea golden pearl, and it's not even $500. or $4.99. It is going to be a wild one for you, and if you want one, get on those phone lines. It'd be also a great gift idea because you don't need to worry about sizing, but it's not even that $499 price tag, and this is all before $100 off. So take it and run with it. We'll do it for $399. It's only in the white gold. That's the way it's got to stay, but it will be $299 when all is said and done. So a fabulous way to go. If you want that pearl piece, we'll give it 30 seconds, and then I think it's time for that opal bracelet. I think an opal bracelet, I mean, how many times have we thought about great, opals in rings, but then we think about doing the match for an earring? It gets even tougher when you want to put together a bracelet. That's what we're going to bring you coming up next. If you're already an opal fan, you want to just dial in and be a part of this one because it's not all that often we can bring you something in opals matched up to be around your wrist. So that's coming up, and it'll be next. Speaking of bracelets, there's also another stone we've never seen in a bracelet before besides a bangle, and I've got one tonight in mehenges. So that's a rare stone, tough to match up too, but we'll bring that to you. And then just some big discounts on pieces you know and love that are just needing that extra, superstar discount to get it out the door. So how are we doing? $399 turns into $299. So let's talk about this bracelet. It's one in the world, and it's time to dial. If you want opals, I mean, every single one of them. Between the butterflies and the opals and then all the diamond work that's within, that is a special piece. And these are the opals that are not, of course, never will be identically matched with each other. But here's where you've got a coordination of Ethiopian golden crystal opals. And I say golden because they have that beautiful golden base color, which I think it works a lot like, in my mind, like a champagne diamond, because when you have opals that actually have a little bit of a body color, have you noticed this in other opals that you might have seen out and about elsewhere, is that when you get a true crystal opal, a lot of times those crystal opals, if they don't have any body color, they can be a little murky, or they can just not show a lot of their rainbow colors, which is that play of color phenomena that we rely on this stone for. But you know what? When you've got that little bit of base color, in this case kind of a golden yellow, you've got a jumping off point for those colors. It's almost like the colors become magnified. They become brighter, they become bolder. You see them a lot easier, and that is very, very special. So keep that in mind as we talk about this beautiful bracelet where you really see, notice I didn't put up a background there. We didn't like dim the lights, which is normally what opals would want and need to show off their beauty, right? But this one, it's like, because they have that golden color, they don't need a lot of extras. This is a stone, keep in mind, will still look even better when you see it in person, because you're probably not going to have these bright, bright glaring lights, but they're already looking so fabulous on their own. So that's something to keep in mind, that, and that they are rounds, and that they also have the gold and the butterflies and the diamonds between them. So take a look. We're going to show you what we can do here on this one. It's a really cool opportunity for one caller. It's in yellow gold only, because this one will be a price tag that cannot be beat. It is 5248, and it's 228 of the crystal opals, and there will be, you've got actually 2, 4, and 6 of them, so they're really designed to go about halfway around the bracelet. And then what goes around the entirety is the butterfly link, which go opposite ways. You know, I always compliment that because I never know. Like when you're wearing a directional piece, you never know whether you wear it in towards you or out towards everybody else, right? Like with a signet ring, when the initials and the monogram are facing one way to you, they might be upside down to everybody else. So you got to make that little debate and that little decision of how you want to wear it, right? Here, they're going opposites. So there's never a wrong way. Everyone who looks at your bracelet on you, they see upright butterflies. When you look down on your wrist, you see them. And then the diamond weight is 32 points. So a single diamond in every single butterfly link. Let me make sure those go all the way around, because sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. And on this case, let me just show you from a distance here. We actually have the diamonds going all the way through. And there you can see that great size that it has. That in the photo, now you're in the picture, you can actually see there the 6 stones all together. And then of course, when those stones stop, you're going to have the butterfly link that continues. And like I said, there is a diamond centered up on each and every one of the butterflies. There's 1/2 of your insert closure, double figure 8s. Only have one, and I wish we had a bunch, but it was enough to ask to create just one bracelet with 6 really good coordinating opals. You can see all their colors there. So let's go back. Yes. The diamond ring is going to Sally. Thank you, Sally, so much. So that first item of the day or of the night is gone. So that big diamond ring, Sally's going to take the medallion. Thank you, Sally. And then let me know if we have someone already thinking about this one, because this one should fly in a hurry. Get it fly, you know, no, it might flutter. It might not fly like direct. It might just flutter its way on out of here. And we are, do I dare say you're going to be looking fly? No? No? I already used that joke because my brother, what I decided to do for him for Christmas, since, you know, here's a man who has everything. And, you know, I went kind of intangible gifts this year. I went with experiences. So I decided to rent a helicopter. I can't even set it up anymore. I decided for him it'd be good to rent a helicopter and send he and his girlfriend to the Grand Canyon for a day and just, you know, fly through it. They went over Hoover Dam. They went over Lake Mead. They went over the Grand Canyon, and then they actually landed inside of the Grand Canyon and had a little champagne picnic. So, you know, I said, so he's sending me pictures of him in the cockpit or the, whatever you call the front of the helicopter. I've never been on one, so I don't know. And he sends me a picture, and I go, oh, you look so fly. You look so fly. He's like, yeah. So anyway, this one did when it was sitting upright. Now it doesn't. Anyway, let's go and blow it out. I'll make the, nobody's on the line yet for it. Tell you what, because it's a bracelet, and there's a lot of gold and diamonds and opal, and you probably think it's going to be like $29.99. Instead, we'll fly it out of here, okay? We're going to make sure it goes. And here's how we do it. We make it simple and easy right now. We make it $999. We save you $2,000 right off the bat, but then you get your extra $100 off as well. All right, so Jess, question? How is she? Oh, thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you. Well, Merry Christmas to you belated as well, and Happy New Year. May it be a healthy one for you. And thank you for calling. Thanks, Sharon, so much. All right, so let's talk about what's next. That one's going to be gone. We'll give it 30 seconds. Only yellow, 7 inches in length. I can expand it for you if you need to. So if you're going, oh, it'd be perfect if it was an 8-inch, just tack on 10% more, which is the money you're saving anyways. I guess you'll still net $1, so that's good because you would just add on, you know, $99 as a 10% extra, and then we make it an extra inch of gold and butterflies for you. So that's not a big deal. So if you need it extended a little bit, no problem at all, and that one will be definitely gone. So congratulations. If you do get it, it's 9 seconds left. That is our only opal bracelet that we have. So it's beautiful and really just, again, an iconic look in all of those individual crystal opals that have that really nice base color. So you see, look at how strong. I mean, even from the sides, and this is what I love because, you know, that's something where cabochon, like an opal is cut, is something you're going to see and appreciate because on all the angles. The wrist is not just something we see from the top at all times. So I love that you've got that appreciation for the colors even through the sides of the stones there. So that's $9.99 if you would like it. Our next piece. So I'm really excited about this one because every time, and it hasn't been often, but every time we have one of these, it absolutely is beloved. And this is more than meets the eye. Hold on. I know it's a beautiful stone. If this didn't do something fantastic, it would be a beautiful, rare stone. But the truth is, just like we just saw phenomena opals, we're about to see a different kind of phenomena. And what I think is the rarest of all phenomena by far is this one. What this stone exhibits, and I'm going to see if we can get, good thing it has a cert here because obviously I only have one type of light here, but this is really, really rare. And the last couple of times we've seen this, it's been in a men's ring, which has been cool. And they've gone quickly, but the ladies are feeling like, what about us? So I've got a solution for you, and it is this ring. This is color changing sapphire. Yes. Opal bracelet may be gone as well, so congratulations. Things are going to start really, I mean, really going because obviously it's going to be that kind of night where our jewelry lovers in the know, they understand this is the sale to be shopping. So here's what we're going to do on this one. It's 5209. It is a color changing sapphire, and it does have this. So you're getting all of the details you need to know, everything you could imagine, everything you need, including the photograph that shows you no matter what light you're in. At the moment, it's going to show you the two colors. And it's got all the grading, including the fact that they know this was not heat treated, which is extra rare to be able to get any sapphire that's not heat treated, but especially one of this color, and especially one that changes color like this one does. So it's kind of amazing in every way, and it's over 1 carat. It's closer to 1.5 carats, so it's a big stone. And it's absolutely stunning. Let's give it a look here. We have one only, you know that. It's a really fabulous color because I would describe it now. Sometimes in these hot lights, they kind of tend to meld the two colors. Yes. It was a 7 now, as I was saying, so I hope I didn't confuse anybody. I was saying it is a 7, but you can expand it if you need us to. And that's our typical policy with bracelets. When we can, you always have that option, when we can, again, you have that option to actually get, actually, we did this one. I'm double checking right now, Kevin. They gave you a little extra room. They have a 7.5 if you include the clasp. So I think on the bag, they must not include that clasp, but that's important because that is the length. So it's actually going to be from end to end. Yeah, it's actually going to be 7.5 right now. So this is why I double check. So I'm glad they asked that. So I'm like, wait a minute, let's double check it because it says 7, but that doesn't mean it is. 7.5 on that, and we can still expand it for you. In this case, we'd probably only need to add 5%, I would imagine, because we're only expanding at 1/2 inch. On that one, if you need an 8. So same applies for a 9, just 10% per inch on all of our bracelets that we can do that. So here's our 147 unheated sapphire, and this is a little bit of a blend of the colors. It's a really pretty plummy color right now. It's got the pinks and the purples together there, and it's also going to be a 99-point diamond weight. That's our bridge. So it's really our kind of classic bridge, and I've got the cert to show you next because that's really important. Obviously, a color-changing stone, I feel much about, color-changing sapphires like I do our color-changing chameleon diamonds, where you really have to have a cert. And without it, I'm not sure it would be the wisest of choices or investments, but take a look at this. August of this year, natural corundum color-changed sapphire. Now, this may be a little tough to see, but it starts as a little bit more of what they're calling green-brown to brown-red. I would say it's a little bit more of a golden color, and having seen this change and seen it in different lights than the studio, it really is more like an orangey pink, like a padparasha, into the more purple pink is really how I would describe it. And then you've got no indications of thermal treatment. That's right there in the comments, and it's a really, really good carat 47. On the other side, it's just basically the little bit of information about the AGL lab and the signatures of the certifier. So here's what we're going to do. That comes included, no extra charge for that, of course. We've got one fantastic value, and to get a bridge with 99 points in VS Diamonds in a color-changing stone that is also clean, it is well cut, it is a fabulous idea for anybody who wants, forget about just exotic sapphire colors, you're getting an exotic sapphire ability. That's what this does. It's far more than just the color, which is beautiful on its own, because I think sometimes they do look more brown. This does not. It's either that beautiful padparasha orangey pink or that more plum purple pink. So it's a really attractive stone no matter what light you're in. Here's what it looks like on. You can change the gold color on this one. That's no problem, because that would be absolutely gorgeous in the yellow or the rose. This is like, can't go wrong on your color decision or choice at all. And we only have one in the world, and it's our only color changing sapphire in the house. So this is a moment in time where it used to be right here on this show $38.88 in price. We're going to do something different. Everything's got to go. It's our really big time of year when we've got Tucson coming up, which is still on. At the moment, it's still happening. It's still on, which would mark the first time in a couple of years that's happened. So you have these really cool opportunities where we got a lot cooking. We got a lot basically in the hopper. And so we are truly, truly dedicated to bringing everything that we have and getting it out the door. That's what we're doing. So this is why the values are the way they are. It is why it's prime shopping time. And this one with the cert, all of that comes to you with the ring. In your choice of gold color, and no, it is not going to be $38.88. Watch this. I would think at $28.88, if you're saving $1,000 off our low, pretty good, right? This is not even going to be $2,500. Most of the sapphires that are ever a carat and a half, anything in that range, most of the time, that's where they would stop. That would be just a regular, it sits as one color, it stays there. To go less than 25, kind of amazing. Let's blow it out right now. It's going even lower. Who wants the collectible of all collectibles in the sapphire category? There's a lot of ladies out there that collect the different colors of sapphire. It's far different, and it's a game changer when you've got the color changing variety in your collection. So instead of even 24 or 23 or 22 or 21, we're going to make this really, really affordable for one caller. It's only for one. You change the gold color. We're obviously taking care of the sizing, all of that, but it's not even $2,100 tonight. Take a look at this, not even $2,000. This is still before an instant $100 extra off. So that's where it gets real interesting. And it's not $2,000. We're making it $1,999 for one caller. I've never seen a color change sapphire of any size priced that way. So what gives? Well, $1,899, take that extra $100 and run with it. Such a special stone, and where you still, even with that rich saturated color, you know what's great? Look through the sides. You still get to see the diamonds flashing and brilliant through it. That's impressive, because typically with a little deeper, darker, richer stone in color saturation, you wouldn't necessarily get all of that. That's what you're getting. So $19.99 turns into $18.99. Okay, Kevin, who got that bracelet? Thank you, Francis, so much. And that's a wonderful, I love that bracelet. So Francis, I think you're really going to enjoy that. Thank you so much. And speaking of bracelets, we do have that Spinel coming your way. We'll give this one a moment here, and then we're going to get to our earring wheel, and then the big kunzite's coming out to play. We still have that emerald cut that's here for you. We still do. But we have another one on the way that's even larger. It's the 14 karat 07. So here's my bracelet wheel. We're going to get you ready and set up for something that is just, it's unfathomable how affordable some of these items become, right? It really is. There are moments in time where I know if you're a regular TVON viewer, there's a lot of those moments where you sit back and go, how is that happening? How do they do that? Why is it happening? What's going on? This is one of those in particular where it is just a wow. All these earrings have been on before. They've all had their set prices. They've all been popular. There's not a dud in the bunch, meaning they're all really, really kind of favorites. It's kind of like our all-star earring wheel. Earring all-stars. Do you guys like it? I mean, blue wing block D. How about the heart-shaped pave? You know, the one that started as a ring and everybody loved the ring so much. It ended up becoming an earring, and we had the pendant to match. So I know a lot of you own the necklace, a lot of you own the ring. We're going to bring the matching earrings, but a lot more affordable than they've ever been. We have tanzanites. We have pink zircons. You know what pink zircons are doing, right? They're doing nothing. They're gone. They're gone. That mine that was discovered in the early parts of 2020, gone. So we got some superstars here. And then we have black opal. That's a one-of-a-kind pair. So just like we saw matching opals in a bracelet, we're about to see black opals in an earring. But then there's more. So here's what I'm going to do. It's our top 5. This is our 5 earring all-stars. And how about this? Something else rare. So I apologize. Some of these are one-of-a-kinds, which means just like that. They're going. We have green sapphires up here. Green sapphires with a little touch of blue. I mean, who knows? They're almost like a color change in their own right. We'll see what they look like up here. Sometimes they're more green, sometimes they're more blue. It's really the blend of colors, not really a bicolor. That implies split. This is like blended. So I'm going to start with the heart shapes, and we're going to have a blast with this. But again, super limited. Sometimes with wheels, especially in earrings, we might be showing you varieties that we've got a lot of quantity on. That's not the case here. So I would really, really recommend dialing in on the early side if you have one that's a favorite. Take a look at where we begin here. Look at this. That's just one ear. What did we just have up? We just had up an entire ring. That earring is taking up pretty much the space of one ring that we just brought to you. What a wow. And that's going to be its match set right there. There's the pair of the diamonds. And boy, do we need some room for this all-star earring wheel. Come on in early when you see something you love, because I do have limited quantities, more so than you would expect, I think, from an earring wheel like this. Now, we're going to get to another classic here. This one has been so fabulous for so long, but the truth is it's coming way low. I've had all these before. Every single pair of them has been on the air, but for more money. So we're about to really wow you here. How about this? Those are some deep, deep saturation on that blue wing block D pair of cushion cut squares. How lovely are those? And then we didn't just leave it as a stud. We added the diamonds to go around it. Okay, here's the rarity. You got to see these. So cool. I'm just excited to see what they're going to look like on TV. They tend to morph a little bit. They are more green, but you really see how it's not just a straight up green. It's got that teal tone, because really teal is really defined as a blue-green type of blend, and that's what those have. And look, they even play pinball with each other too. So when you're really, really bored and looking for something to do, your earrings can play pinball, and you can just have a game of balance trying to get them to sit evenly for you on your jewelry armoire. But take a look at this. Here's the other one-of-a-kind pair. It's the black opals, and they're fabulous because they're also surrounded in diamonds. They have a halo as well. This is a really, really special oval opal in the black opals. These are not crystal opals. They're black opals. So they do amp up the rarity quite a bit, and therefore the value. And then check this out. These have been here. They've been popular, but they've been a higher price. Here are the pink zircon ashers. And oh my, they've got that beautiful, kind of like the chevron of diamonds, if you will, that's going right along one corner and two sides. So you've got that really, I mean, tell me those don't just bling out. That's what I love. There's that color that reminds us a little bit of that sapphire we just saw. A little more pink in the variety here, and all completely gone mined out. So this is a huge important time here to dial in on the phone lines, especially when this price is going down the way it is. And let me just help you out a little extra here, because I'm really passionate about our sales. I love when we can bring you sale event prices like never before. Let's get everybody on the phone lines here, and don't be shy, because these are going to be flying out of here. And I think we're going to do a little unexpected, because I've got a price tag here that's supposed to be, and then we're going to do a little modification, just to make sure everybody's out there on this Wednesday night as we celebrate the countdown to the new year and get all of our jewelry totally clearance price for you. And nothing up here is going to be $9.99. That would be very fair. That's where they're supposed to be. So we could do that all day, make them $8.99 with your extra discount, and let them all go. But instead, and I've got all the carat weights waiting for you, so whatever questions you have about anything up here, you let me know. We help you out. Here's the Asher Cut Pink Zircon. Fabulous cuts. It's not just about the colors. I mean, the sapphires are rounds. The pink zircons are ashers. The opals are black opals. Instead of regular crystal opals, they're black opals. And then you've got your tanzanites, which are a must-have. And there are some tanzanite earrings that I've had where, because they're smaller, they're lighter. That happens. Sometimes a smaller stone in tanzanite tends to be a little bit lighter. Well, those aren't. So if you've got the best of the best in a blue wing, and it's sitting there in a 10 karat on your hand, those are the earrings that are going to match, because the saturation is so there. And then, of course, in the middle, you don't need me for that. They're icons. The heart shape that goes really, it's like the rimless, edgeless design that's all pave all the way out from the center to the sides. And we have one caller on the phone lines. That will change. And you know why? Because that price, I'm changing. We're getting rid of it. I am not going to make those $9.99. That's what's supposed to happen tonight on this Wednesday. We're supposed to make them $8.99 and clear them out of here. I'm going to do you one better, because we need to move some jewelry. And in order to do that, I got to maximize every single minute of every single one of these end of the year clearance sale shows, which there are only a couple left. So here's your time to dial. They're not $9.99. Promise you. This is going to be wild. There are going to be a lot of people on the phone lines. And when there aren't a lot of operators here because of vacations and Christmas time and holidays, well, guess what? The last thing you want is to be stuck on hold when your earring sells out. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of $9.99 or $8.99, we're not even going to make them $888. And our phone lines are already getting really, really busy, because I think you know when something is too good to be true. And this is because it's supposed to be $9.99. They're all great values at that, because you got your extra $100 off, which would make them lower than they've ever been. And I've already surpassed that price. So it's time to get your earrings. And earring lovers out there, it would not be silly to get one of everything, because I mean, yes, there's a lot of limited options up there, but if you're an earring lover and you like something closer to the ear, more of a button style or halo designs, this is the way you do it. This is where you go. This is where you run, because they're not even going to be $888, and we're getting extremely busy. So I don't want you to wait, because then you're going to be a little bit upset. And I know things like nothing haunts you like the things you don't get, right? I know that. We all been there. We've all experienced that. So come on in early. Take a look at this. They're not even going to be $888. This is all prior to $100 off everything. Does not matter which one it is. Does not matter how far I go or how low I go. They're all going to be $100 extra off. And you know what? I'm not even going to stop at $888. I want to get a few more callers on the phone lines just to ensure that every single pair goes, yes, which one do you like? You got it. You know I'm going to try them on for you, right? So we'll do that. Yes. You've got the opals already. The opals are already gone, but don't sell them for $888, please, Jess, because I'm going even lower than that. I've got item numbers for you. The opals are going to be item number 5227. Yellow gold only on the opals. Watch this. And there's blue wing up there. The blue wing. Guys, that's a carat 20 blue wing. And they could not be more saturated stones. And then they've got the diamonds around them. All VS diamonds in every single one. You're not getting them for even $888 or $799 or even this, $777. Let me tell you something right now. That makes them $677. But hold on, we are going, I really want to get every single piece on this wheel sold out. I know we can do this. That is a one-of-a-kind pair of sapphires. That is a one-of-a-kind pair of opals. The opals are already gone. Here's this, I've got 3 pairs of tanzanite, so not many. I've got 4 pairs, and we have all gold colors in the hearts, and we have the zircons, which are only 2 pairs. So it is time to dial. I can change gold colors on anything with the exception of the opals. So here's what we're going to do. They're not even going to be 700. Guys, we're so busy. This is where I can't have you wait. If you're waiting, you're missing out. Don't do it. Get in on this deal. We're only getting busier by the second here. I think everyone, it's like sink it in how low this is going when they're all supposed to be $9.99 turning into $8.99. We're going even lower than $777. Come on in. This is all before that. Before that. So take your $100 off and just get as many as you can. There's nothing that says you got to just shop one. You could shop them all off the wheel. But not the opals, they're already gone. And I think the zircons are verifying our first pair, and the diamond hearts are already popular because they've never been this low. They're not even $749. They're not even $700. And remember, you got $100 extra off every single thing. Like I said, no matter how low we go, well, it's happening right now. They're not even $749. Let's just get them all out of here in one fell. Just get them out. Get them out. $699, which turns them into $599. How incredible is that? Take any one you want. Let's come over and take a look, and they'll be gone. So the opal's already gone. And then did you want to see which one? Hearts. Which one? Yellow. You got it. We're going to show those. By the way, those are already gone in the yellow gold only. Jess got those. So Jess, congratulations, dear caller. Let's show a heart on the ear, and we're going to also just, not ready quite yet, but I'm going to do this. We're going to show the tanzanites. You got them, the tanzanite. Let me know because we have a couple of those. So the tanzanite's going to be 4169. The heart shapes are going to be, are you ready for this? 3850. Wait till you see these. They're obviously the largest size or style that we have here for you on this wheel. So again, a really, really, really good look. Take a look at those very, very quickly. I just have them on without a backing, but you get an idea of how beautiful the size is overall to really see what those are about. So again, I just got them a little bit turned, but that's what they look like. So they've got a lot of presence, and they are the exact match to what we've had in a ring and also a fabulous necklace. So back to the wheel we go. Antonio, those are for you. How about who's next? Who can I help next? We got a lot of busy lines here. So bear with, and these are great. I mean, look at how they're finished. They're finished with all that mirror finished gold, and you can still clean your diamonds from the back really, really well. And then you've got, let me just move the heart shapes up front, and then let me know who's got those sapphires, because actually I like them in the middle. They're kind of they're our showpiece here. And then what we'll do is we'll move these to the front and the others to, oh, these are the tricky ones. Yeah, those are my pinball sapphires. But again, we'll move everything around so you can see them even a little bit closer for you. And then we are going to be on our way, 60 seconds away from the end of this earring wheel. So take what you can. We've got a lot to show you throughout the show. So certainly it's going to be just a matter of moving quickly. Like I said, I got a big task ahead of me in the next couple of days, and that's to move a lot of jewelry, basically everything in this inventory. So that is what's given me the freedom to do the discounts that I'm doing. Those blue greens are wild. Nobody has the blue greens yet, and maybe it's because when you see them move, that's when the magic happens. You truly see both of the colors there together happening in that earring. That is wild. The sapphire weight on the rounds is actually going to be, let's see, carat 20. So much like the tanzanites there, thank you. We got requests just lined up and ready to go. Like probably like the plane formation out at LAX or any airport right about now, right? Everybody on the go. So coming back home and doing all that, or maybe just headed out. So this is where we've got a lot of requests coming in. That's great. We do have a black opal bracelet that was actually scheduled for a future show. Well, that's here. And then we've also got a beautiful diamond hoop for you. Which one? I love those. Who got them? And the pink too, you got it. Pink zircons, headed on out. The teals are gone as well. I think it was just a matter of seeing them move a little bit. Seeing them move, seeing the round diamond cutting and that beauty of, is it blue, is it green? I mean, it just flashes one to the other. So that is gone as well. And then we've got the pink zircons, another pair of the pink zircons. It leaves us with one left. On the pink zircons, Virginia, which one for you? You got it. That might do it. 4301 on the zircons. And then we've got 4169 on the tanzanites, 3850 on the heart shapes. Your operators have all that info. So again, all you need to do is basically tell them which one you want. You know, pink, diamonds, or the blue wing, black D's. And hey, we got requests. And then we have a really, really special 14 karat kunzite coming your way. So a lot to get to in this, boy, already getting close to that second hour. So have a lot to show you and a lot to do. But $699, of course, don't forget, that turns into $599, which is unheard of for anything like this. That's in an earring with beautifully matte stones, and we've only got 30 seconds left in backed up calls. So again, I got to keep moving, but we're going to show you Oh my, Sally's got a request here for the hoops. We're going to show those next. That's a request I got first, and I'm not sure who asked for the black opal bracelet, but I got it. I got a black opal bracelet, and it's a one only as well. So that would actually go really beautiful with the earrings we just had. So hoops are next. There are 1 carat plus in a 1-inch oval. We don't see the ovals very often in the inside out, so that's going to be coming up. And then our last call on this wheel, the sapphires, the sapphires and the opals are already spoken for. All these are spoken for as well. We just had the benefit of having a couple of pairs available that are identical, so that's really important as well. Final call. Let us know on the pink zircons. Those are Asher cuts, 4301. Those are actually in any gold. Do want to point out the post is going to be right behind where the point meets of the diamond, so they will sit like this because, again, not a centered post there, so that's really designed to keep that motif on the top. So that's why that post is located there. The other two are going to have centered posts, so if that helps you out. But this pink zircon, just wanted to point that out. That's going to be sitting at the corner, so they will orient like this. Obviously, you could tweak them a little bit as long as your backing is on pretty taut. But look at all the colors. In true zircon form, you get all the rainbow colors. It looks a little bit like a LED video game going on there in that zircon. That's why we love them. Got just double refraction meets Asher cutting. I mean, it's the hot stuff right there. And then we've got the fabulous diamonds. Remember, that's a total weight of 54 points in diamonds. All VS, of course. It is solid pave, side to side, end to end, all the way through. And then we have our blue wing block Ds, which are just a remarkable color for that size of stone. So thank you so much, everybody. And the hearts. Guys, look at this. I mean, when those move, just take it all in there. When you see those move, this is one of the more, I mean, I know a diamond stud is classic, but honestly, what's going to give you more sparkle? It's hands down a pave style like this. It's capable of more sparkle. One single diamond or even a cluster of 5 or 7 diamonds could never do that. It's not possible. It could never be done. So you've got this really pretty pave that just allows those, for my sparkle gals, that's a great way to go. And then here are the tanzanites, which you can wear any which way because they have that centered post. So we're going to get to some hoops next and a normal transition because with studs, we all need hoops too. I mean, you really got to have at least one of every kind of style in the jewelry wardrobe. And this is a rare inside out style because normally we do the rounds. And that's lovely, but this is actually a subtle oval. So you get a little bit more, I think there's an elegance to an oval. I adore round, I adore any diamond hoop. I've never met a hoop I did not like. I mean, truly, from now, the little miniature 1/8 of an inch hoops all the way on up to a good 4-inch style. I mean, give me the hoops. I love the hoops. But this style is 212, and I know you're going to love them because they're actually with an oval shape, and this is what's really crucial to remember about an oval. I actually think it makes more sense, especially if you're not going with a huge style. Listen, if you're going for a 4-inch style, guess what? You're always going to see the diamonds because they're really, really big. So the inside out whole thing, that's going to be a major, major visual, right? Because if it's a long hoop with a big diameter, well, guess what? You got a lot of length, so you're going to see the diamonds basically go all the way through that inside. But when you're working with a little bit more diminutive size. When you're interested in a 3/4 or a 1-inch, we still do them in the inside out style, but I think it's really important to remember that sometimes you're going to benefit more having this style in an oval because with an oval, you get a little more length than you do width. And I'll show all that to you. It's a subtle difference, but there's a difference. I mean, a 1/4 of an inch difference. It's not going to look like an oval when you see them facing front. But the benefit is when you have that little extra length to the width, you're actually going to appreciate and see more of those diamonds that run along the inside of the back. And what's the point in paying for an inside out style if you're not seeing the diamonds that are on the inside, right? So giving you that little extra length in relation to the width is actually going to help you appreciate the diamonds that are through the inside. And of course, the ones in the front you see. That's not an issue. You know what else I love about these hoops? I mean, this is really the iconic must-have. And it wasn't until later that we developed them because it started with the rounds. That was mostly what we saw. This is important too because it's got the button release. You're not just pulling them to open them. You are actually given, it's a lot more mechanism, but it's worth it. And again, you're not paying for it today because of the sale price, so you don't need to worry at all about that. But that's the big difference, is that when you have that button, that's a lot more workmanship. It's a lot more detail. It's a lot harder on the designers, but you know what? It's going to ensure that you're having this earring and wearing it forever and ever and ever and never compromising its shape because you're not just pulling at it to release it. You've got that button which releases it on its own. To put them on, all you do is push them. That's it. You're going to hear them click into place. That's when you know they're locked. So this is for, I believe it was Sally's request. I'll tell you what, Sally or anybody else, this is also 105 diamond weight in VS, in yellow, white, or rose, and they're affordable. And more affordable than they've ever been thanks to this clearance sale and the $100 off. So it's time to dial. 105 is the carat weight. They're 1 inch top to bottom, 3/4 of an inch from side to side. That would be the depth of the earring there. And we're going to blow them out for you for this unbelievable value. And you know what else I love? Here's another detail. It's detail that like this that really makes it that piece you fall in love with because it's got it all. You're always looking for the earring that's got it all. If you're looking into a hoop earring, obviously there are a lot of choices out there. There are a lot of options, a lot of choices. You know what's so important about this? You've got that button I pointed out right there. And do you know what else? Look where the tweezer is holding the post in relation to where the diamonds go. The diamonds set higher, small detail, but you know what? If you're like me and my left hole is a little stretched out, my left piercing, and somebody's saying, oh, well, there's a really easy fix to that now. Go to a plastic. I'm like, I don't know, and I'm not the type to go into the knife or anything like that. So here's what we've got. That camouflage built in. The diamonds are higher than the post. So any kind of stretched out piercing you have, it doesn't show. And that's genius. So this is where, again, you got it all. So that's the side view. There's the front view. There's that little button release that's easy to find. I mean, it's late at night. You're taking your earrings off before bedtime. Well, you still know where your earring release is. That's no problem. Here's what we're going to do on these. It's a huge value. They're kind of iconic and must-have. I mean, there's not a lot you can say that about with fine jewelry. That's a must-have, but this really is one of those that if you ever wanted a hoop, or maybe you're just new to this style, but you admire it on other people, and you're like, maybe I need to try that. Take my advice. Try this individual pair because this is the pair that gives you all the wow. And it gives you every single extra that you could ever have in a hoop earring. And that's what they look like on. So you can see how they're the perfect size. They're not too small, but they're not too large. They're really just superbly done, right? And you're not going to be able to tell. These are the white gold. You're not going to be able to tell because they're all diamonds from end to end, from side to side. So all you see are the diamonds. There's, again, that payoff of having the inside out in the oval because you see how, again, you're seeing those diamonds on the inside, which if they were smaller or shorter, you wouldn't necessarily see all those. And they're not even 1777 at all anymore. This is a huge opportunity for you. Give me a call, white, yellow, rose gold. We have all options for you. And it's not even going to be, not even $15 or $14.99. Come on in. Do you see that? Maestro, you guys see this piercing all the time. It's quite stretched out. It really is. And it just looks like, oh, Santa gave me a reconstructive lobe surgery. No, Santa did not give me that. I don't plan on asking for that. So this is where you get the fabulous, fabulous earring. And they're not $14.99. They're not even $13 or $12 or $11 or $10. They're $999 right here, right now. That's it. Superb value for a 1 inch. Basically, it's a 1 inch earring, but oval instead of round. So you get all the diamonds you can see on that inside. And of course, that button release that makes it oh so easy and so good because that's what you need to have. Listen, if you're yanking out earrings, trust me over time, and it doesn't necessarily take a lot of time. Sometimes it happens on the first time. You just take it out and suddenly your post is wonky, right? It's off center or it's not straight. And then your earrings no longer align. So Sally, those are for you. Let me know. We have a lot of hoop options for you. So obviously, I'm not sure exactly what she asked for, but this is really, I think this is the right choice if you're just looking for, again, the classic because it's giving you every single extra that you could get in a hoop. These smaller styles don't usually have the button release. I mean, all of that. And I know a lot of you have diamond earrings. Think about the iconic hoop that is a must-have, must-wear, and doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter what kind of lifestyle you're leading. This is always appropriate. If you're more the dressy type or if you're more casual, this is always going to work forever and ever. So we're going to get to our kunzite next. Let's give these a final third. Actually, we've got one opal request. Who is the opal bracelet request from? Does anyone know? Oh, it was. Hi, Eileen. We've got your opal. Now, this is black opal coming up next, and it's in the bow design in the link instead of the butterfly. Very similar to the last one we saw, except we're upgrading you to the lightning rich black opals out of Australia, and then you're going to have a little different link. So last call on the earrings, guys, $8.99 at checkout, white, yellow, or rose. No sizing needed. I mean, you're just living in those. Yeah. Oh, good. The pearl pendant? Wonderful. Thank you, Jennifer, so much. Enjoy the pearl. All right, so pearl pendant gone. We've got the opal bracelet gone. We've got the earrings. I think are a couple left on some of the heart shapes in the pave. And now comes the black opal bracelet. One of its kind. Take a look at this. Oh, how pretty. Wait till you see each and every one individually, though, because this is what is important, really, to see it facing up every single stone. Let's start here at the edge on the your left side. This is going to be our black opal bracelets. Our one and only 4978 is the item number. This looks a lot like those earrings we had as far as the color of the stones. It's 4978, and you've got a carat 70. Now remember, if you're going carat 70, they must be tiny. Well, opals are always going to face up bigger, and especially when you get several stones put together that are smaller in size to match the link, what's impressive is that they are matched, and they're really coordinating with the blue-green. So it's a carat 70, but I know it looks like more. That's the case always with opals. Busy on the phone line, so bear with us. Here's opal number 2. Take a look, and that's going to have some of the blues and the greens, but then those reds and those yellows. I mean, again, we said this earlier on the crystal opals. They look good from every angle. Then we have opal number 3. I really want to walk you through each one because they're so important. And again, the idea is that they're coordinated together. It has 30 points in diamonds. That'll be the center of your bow link. Here's the next one. I mean, every single one of these, I love this, that great mosaic pattern that you have there. That's really unique. I mean, it looks like almost like a little happy face without the mouth because it's got those blue segments there that almost look like there are a couple of eyes hanging out looking at you there. And then we've got that fabulous lot of green there, really beautiful, beautiful confetti type colors there. And here again with the blues, the green, and the reds. So that is your, we kind of walked you through the 6 stones in total here. Yes, there's the bow link design with the diamonds, which by the way, keep going. So the diamonds are going to continue throughout the design. So that's going to be the center up of every bow. And it's available in the white gold only with the insert closure. Here's a look at it from a distance, just kind of draped across the hand, just for a little size perspective there to really see what that's all about. It's going to have the insert closure and yes, double figure 8s to keep that extra secure there. So you're good to go. But it's a really, really special way to go here because the price, even though it's new, we got a blowout for you. And it's white gold only. It is, you know what, 7-inch. Let me check though. I had to check the last one because sometimes we're doing a little extra. Because typically when you wear a 7, you usually do have a 7 1/4. So bear with me. I'll just get you back to you here. This one's a 7 1/4. So just to be clear, there, you know, we just give you. It's kind of the idea is still for the average size wrist, but it's meant to give you a little drape. You never want, I don't think, your link bracelets too tight. I don't think, you know, that makes it harder to put on, number one, and it makes it less comfortable. And, you know, part of the beauty of a link bracelet is that it's going to move. It's going to spin along your wrist, so that's important. Let's blow it out. We've got one only. It's supposed to be $3,999. Well, that would make sense considering 6 beautiful black opals like these are all coordinated together, not to mention really big individual diamonds there as well. How about this instead? We're going to blow it out for $1,999 instead for this fantastic opal designer piece with the bows. I mean, how beautiful. October birthstone, phenomenal stone. And this time around, we're talking about the Lightning Ridge Australian opals that are solid through and through. Never a doublet or a triplet in sight here in our opals. It's all about the all natural stones, and this is a fantastic one times 6. So you get 6 stones, and they're all coordinated. We'll walk you through them again from the other side, from the right to the left this time around, and give you another look at all those amazing stones there with each their individual pattern. Yes. On this one, it says white gold only. But I would imagine, Jess, that's for speed of shipping. We can make it, obviously, for you if you wanted to allow us a little extra time. Is it Eileen? Is she a yellow gold lover? Oh, she did get the earrings. Do you want to double check? I would imagine we can. It says white, but I would imagine we can if she gives us a little extra time to do it. So yeah, that's something that is our own design. So we should be able to do it, I think, if you're, you know, have a little extra patience with us. I'm going to get to this big time kunzite next. We're going to show you real quick before the top of the hour gets here what we've got in a fabulous kunzite. Remember the last style we had was about a 6 carat, had a couple of pink diamonds on the side, and that one may be gone. Look at this. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How about this stone? I mean, just, I wish that all kunzites of the world looked like our kunzites. And I believe that if they did, if we saw kunzites that were all this color, I think it'd be one of the most popular stones in the world. But the truth is, usually they pale in comparison. And I mean, literally, pale in comparison. They are pale, typically. But there's something about this electric neon. Is it pink? Is it purple? Well, that's the thing. It's the 2 colors combined that make it this beautiful orchid color. And it's fantastic. And it's also this. It's also going to be our last item of this hour. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. First, I got to get you an item number and tell you all about it, because there's a major size to this stone. It is 5'2", 5'6". It has a 1407 weight to the center stone in that fabulous emerald cut, and then diamonds on the sides. We did diamonds before in that trillion kind of formation on the last one we showed you. This time around, it's a big piece. So you're seeing a lot more of the gold. So we did the white diamonds here, and they are big individual stones here. Diamond weight on this one's going to be 31 points among just 6 stones. So they're obviously, they're about 5 points apiece. Now here's what we're going to do. We've got, was the answer affirmative, Jess, or a negative on the? Perfect. That's what I figured, and I was hoping for her, and that's great. So opal bracelets, crystal and black opals are gone. And I want to just also remind you that we had a kunzite earlier that was actually an emerald cut. It was a 6 carat, and it's still here. It's one of those few pieces from so far in the first 59 minutes that is still here. So it gives me a little curiosity on this big one, which is obviously another level. Huge size, mega stone, still that beautiful emerald cut, and it's really tough when you're dealing with a player croc gem. I mean, skip the whole, we know it's mostly pale usually, and I'm talking about the lightest trace of pink color typically. I mean, typically they look more like colorless stones. They don't give you a lot of color at all. So to get a stone with this magnificent color, number one, but then to attempt and go that extra mile and say, oh no, we're doing an emerald cut, which is risky, because with pleochroism and emerald cutting, that's not usually a good mix if you want to maintain that specialty color. Well, we have here, and it turned out beautifully. So all we need to do is get it at home, and we're just about to the top of the hour. So I think that's a good sign. We might get a lot of extra folks joining us and tuning in here at the top of the hour, which is really fabulous, because this one we're going to do something special with, only because the last one is still here. And that concerns me a little bit, given that we have a lot of callers every day asking for our top quality kunzites, but we don't usually have enough of the stones to match the request. So if you just tuned in, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us, and Happy New Year early. We're getting you started here, getting you into, I mean, it's a celebration week, right? So we're so glad, and we're getting geared up. I think there's something extra special about having New Year's Eve on a Friday, New Year's Day on a Saturday. It just seems like all the stars are aligning, and so we're getting you ready here with a major end of the year clearance, which obviously end of the year is pretty close. So that also means the end of the year clearance sale does not have that many days left, right? So it's time to take advantage. And there are huge values happening, and your extra $100 off. So huge moment, couple hours left to shop tonight. We've got our kunzite to start the hour. Take a look, let's do something special on this one. It has got a list price of $10,755 on the back. I can't do that. That's not gonna fit with the end of the year clearance sale pricing I've been doing for the first hour here. So I'll tell you what, we're just gonna make this easy. And if you want, watch this on the hand, because this is what a lot of people might fear. Oh, it might be too big of a stone. Can I handle it? Well, if you like a bigger gem and you like a cocktail ring, this one, absolutely. Just get your proper size, and then it doesn't like flip or fall one way or the other. But that, my friends, neon. That's neon right there. Neon, like TV on, right? This is TV on, bringing the neon right here in our best kunzite we have. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Instead of even $10,000, or even the lowest list price here is still $47.99. Scrap it. Let's get something special going on. Top of the hour's here. I'm going to start it right, and we're going to make this really, really easy for you. And how about those bigger white diamonds? Do not forget about those bigger white diamonds. First piece I ever bought from TVON was a kunzite. And I'll tell you, thrilled with it still to this day. One of my more special pieces, because it's, I've got Paraibas and fancy diamonds and all this other stuff. But it's kunzite that's this color. Well, it's one thing to have a kunzite, great. But it's another to have a kunzite of this color. And that's what really makes it extra, extra special. I'll tell you what, let's put it up on the auction block. See, it's out there at the top of the hour here, and not even ask for $4,000 to start, or even $3,500, or even $3,000 to start. Who likes the big kunzite? There's something about having a bigger stone that I think gives it a little more opportunity for wear when you have a classic band. We didn't keep the whole ring the width. Notice the band is classic, right? It's tapered. Notice that you've got the diamonds even tapering on their way to the sides. So it's not complicated. If you're even somebody who's not used to wearing bigger gem weights on your hand in a ring, I think this is something that is doable. How about $2,000 just to start it off right here and get everybody on the phone lines. A major, major opportunity on our best. And you know as well as I do, when you start getting, look at that. I mean, look at the colors from every angle. If it was kind of falling prey to the kind of the downfall of pleochroism, you would see different lighter colors from different angles. That's not the case. It is perfectly pure. And I have no open at $2,000 and not a caller on the line. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make this interesting. I mean, right? You might as well. It's a Wednesday, right? I mean, it took me a minute to figure it out what day it was today, but it's Wednesday. So here's what we're going to do. Not even $2,000 to open it up. 14 carats 07. That's a mega stone for any gem, but especially when you have this kind of color. Let's not even start at 19 or 18 or 17 or 16. You see where we're going with this. We're going low. And that's because end of the year, everything's got to go. If I show it to you, if it gets on the air, if it sits on that wheel, it's got to go. One way or the other, got to go. So here's what we're doing right now. It's not even $1,600 to start. I'm going to start at $15. We're going to go up in $50 increments to get everybody in. I don't know if we're going to have everybody here with us on a busy time of year like this is, but if you are really ready to shop, the bargains are right here. I mean, it's right. It's happening. Biggest sale of the year here. It's the end of the year. We're serious about moving the jewelry. So it's whatever it takes time. And that's certainly what's happening right here, right now. So take a look at it. We've got verifications going on. We'll see if we've got the open at 15. It's just $50 increments, and that's it. And I promise we won't take too long on anything because we got a lot to show you. Got to get through the whole inventory in the next couple of days. So it's a big task ahead of us here, but I think we can do it. True shoppers know there is no shopping challenge too great. Anyone feeling me on that? No? I actually, you know what? You know you're on vacation. I took a break from shopping. That's how busy I was over the last couple of days. It's like, you know, you can't be sitting there on your phone shopping when you're with family that you never see, right? I took a break. I went cold turkey. I think I went 3 days without shopping, you guys. So if I seem a little off, that's probably why. Yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, at least one person did. That's nice. Elizabeth, thank you. Thank you. And she's in Florida? Thank you so much. That's nice to know. Thank you. Well, one person missed me. I got a couple emails. A couple people said they did. That's awfully nice. You know, you never want to like disappear and, you know, have nobody notice you're gone, right? That's not a good thing. So anyway, thank you, Elizabeth. All right, so we have no open on this one. We'll move on. All right, coming up. Let's get to it. So what's been happening on the auction front? Have auctions been happening? Have there been any? No? Okay, we're out of practice? All right. I'm not the only one. I'm out of practice. Maybe that's it. No open. All right, so let's move on. We've got, again, a couple wheels to show you, and I have the smallest wheel ever because it's a wheel of 2. Any smaller than that, it's going to be a normal presentation of 1, right? We've got a 2 for on a wheel. That's pink diamonds. I've got 2 important pink diamonds for you, so we'll see those. Don't forget about those hoop earrings. I hope we helped out Sally, who's been looking for hoops. I hope so. Sally, like I said, if that wasn't what you're looking for, let us know because everything's $100 off, so we never need to wait for, you know, just one magical piece to appear. You can always let us know what you're looking for, and we'll help you out. Thank you. Oh, she wants rounds? We have them, I think. Oh, do we check? We usually do. All that talk about the ovals and she wanted rounds. Oh man, got it wrong. All right, so we'll look for you and see if we have the 1-inch rounds. Let's get to our yellow diamond earrings. We've got some beautiful drops for you. And also any requests you have, get those in, just like Sally and Elaine who are making their requests known. We appreciate that. So here's what's coming up. And we also have the most opulent pink diamond ring, a trio of them all across the way. So that kunzite I'm keeping. That's the deal, right? From here on out, for the rest of the shows I do, any auction that doesn't get an open, I'm keeping. That's the deal. No. Don't you wish that was the case, right? You guys would never bid again, and then you just let me, like, you know, amass more jewelry. So I did get a nice little jewelry display case that I'm kind of a fan of. So if you need any tips on, like, how, and I'm really loving how they store because you can see them all. It's one of those, it's like what we use in the trade, the big cases, and it's got the glass top, and you flip it open, you lock it. Love it. So my mom thought I was like Robin Jewelry Store. She saw it in my bedroom, and she goes, what are you doing? What is that? What is the 100 rings? She goes, 100 rings? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Just bring them. Then I'm prepared. You know, you got to be prepared for whatever life throws at you when you're away, right? You got to be ready. So coming up, let's get to some really cool drop earrings that we have. These are some of my favorites. I've gifted these many times, so you might like them. If you have any requests, do get them in. Like I was saying, Sally, we're going to see if we have the 1-inchers. I'm guessing maybe they're not here to show, but we'll double check on that. If you have requests and you'd like to get an extra $100 off, but it's really about the sale prices that happen prior to your $100 off, so let me know. And then we've got drop earrings, and then we're going to show you the pink diamonds. I got 2 pink diamonds that are on a huge discount, and we've got more wheels. And I don't know, you guys kind of scare me from the auction, so we may not have more auctions, but we will. So I don't know. It's going to be a challenge to get everybody on the phone lines for auctions, but we're going to try them. So I have these drops. These are my absolute favorite drops. So I want to set these up for you because they got an edge to them. Or is it a point? They've got a point, which creates an edge to me, because the motif itself looks really, really designer and really, really cool, right? I've gifted these so many times to some of my more, like, you know, my gals who really in my life are a little bit, you know, really love of the moment, love something designer, love something cool, you know, wear it with that, you know, the black jacket, the black leathers, leather's so hot right now, my goodness, you need like a great earring that matches the vibe of like a cool leather or faux leather kind of, you know, I wore a lot of leather, it was so cold here and over in Vegas. I wore a lot of leather over the holiday because, you know, it was the only way to really kind of keep warm and fashion at the same time. So it was either that or thermal underwear layered with sweats and sweats and sweats. So, you know, Kevin, it was pretty cold. You were out there too, right? So, you know, got a little chilly out there. So, you know, it was a lot of leather. But this is like that perfect kind of rock the edge. Maybe you're going, no, my leather pants days are over, Lolo. This is how you edge it up with the jewelry. It's item number 372. It's a fabulous drop with that great point. And I love that the extra edge there is just mirror finished. And then you have all the diamonds that graduate from the larger to the smaller. And there's also that bigger bezel set diamond. So come on in, guys. We only have a couple of pairs to go around. It's diamonds. So sometimes with diamonds, we'll have a couple of pairs when everything else is a one only. We'll have a couple of pairs for you so we can satisfy the white gold lovers and the yellow gold lovers and the rose gold lovers. Because yes, all 3 are available. So gotta love that. And great for gifting, but also that little edge, that extra drop, that spike design, but again, really, really elegant at the same time because it's all diamonds, including how many of us love our bezel sets? I'm just going to point it out. If you got multiple piercings going on and you have that bezel set diamond, second piercing there, that one in the first, they coordinate. Because you start with the bezel set, then drop into the bead set. And also, for those of you that got the bezel set diamond necklace that we had last Sunday when I last saw you guys, that would go beautifully with these earrings. It's those little details where it's not an exact match, but they coordinate so well. So 43 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose, great length, really lightweight, comfortable to wear. Take a look. And what we'll do is this, got a nice drop for you here. And watch it, it's lever back, so it's really easy. The hinge in the back is what's gonna open them up. You just literally give them a little bit of a pull and then that's open and then you snap it into place. Boy, that's even pretty from the sides when you get all that mirror finished gold like you see there, dripping from your ear. Here's what we have as well. Oh, look, icicles. Now they look like, yeah, icicles, because we got a little snowy theme going on. They're 1 inch and, that's the only bad news about this ruler. As pretty as it is, there they go, 1.5 inches. Actually, from the very, very edge, they're more like 1 3/4 inches, really. So yes, just making sure I got that right. Just seeing stars and snowflakes. Here's what we'll do on the back to the wheel, because we've got the one set up there, and I'll try on the other one for you. I'll tell you what, huge value if you want to refresh the diamond drop earring wardrobe. Here's how you do it, and it's an amazing, amazing value. Watch this. Not even going to be a $9.99 price tag, which I know is what I paid over the years for these earrings, because I bought them at different points in my 5-year tenure. I bought them many different times, and they're always $9.99. So here's how you shop better than a TVON employee. Yes. You know, on the kunzite, let me double check. It can. Yeah. Were they thinking about yellow? Or maybe rose? Sure. That was a strong enough color where sure, do anything you want. Absolutely. So we might be revisiting the kunzite here momentarily. But first, before we do that, these are the earrings. These are the earrings, my faves. As far as drops, you know, I love a hoop and live in a hoop, but when it comes to a drop earring, that's what you got to have. I'm a big believer that every gal should have a great stud, a classic diamond stud, a classic diamond hoop, and then a drop, because I think it just really, it changes the look. You know, it's going to make sure that you're always looking, you know, your earring wardrobe is a little bit diverse. It's got a lot going on, so you always have a different type of look to it. That really is different and distinctive in that little point. Tell you what, not even $9.99 or $8.99 or $799. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that. They have the great movement, but it's always going to stay close to the ear up top because you have that lever back design, which is all mirror finish, then the bezel, then the bead set diamonds, and they're not even $799. Take another look close up. We're going to make these affordable, and more so than they even are right now. How great is this? Any gold, and because the diamonds, like always, are all set up so that it's the diamonds that show up, not the gold around it. We don't do a lot of gold around the diamonds. You see that? It's the diamonds that are creating that tapered effect just as much as the gold is at the very edge. So that's important because you're getting that really beautiful sparkle like you saw as they move and as they give you a little bit of that designer quality. I'll make them $777 right now for the very first calls. I'll tell you, we haven't seen those in a long time either. So it's really exciting to be able to bring those out again. Truly one of my favorites. And we do have yellow diamond drop earrings as well. I'll just pop those in for our, I've got your attention if you're a drop earring lover, right? So I might as well show you that's what's also coming up. Look at that with the diamonds in the middle there. I mean, look at this. We could create a little train of yellow diamonds and white diamonds, but that's going to be our only pair that we have. So that'll be coming up for you as well. So a lot to get to, and requests are welcome. And that's our last call, 30 seconds on the drops. Enjoyed those. I hope you grab them. Jess, did you have anybody who wanted to return back to that? You got it. You got it. Think about, who was it? Aileen, I'll wait for your call. Say the word. You're in charge. So if you want to see that again, let me know on the kunzite. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll put that aside for the moment. We'll have hoops coming up that are in a heart shape a little bit later. We'll have a lot to show you, and I do have a big old tanzanite, and we have my favorite designer bangles. So pink diamonds are next, as promised, but these are an amazing value at $677 because don't forget, no matter how low everything goes, it's only going to be your $100 off for the next couple of days. So take advantage of that because that is an extra special discount. So here's what's next. We got more on the way. Those yellow diamond drops are coming. We got the big, big, bad rubelite, and I mean bad in the best way. We got the most unbelievable shine to this rubelite. A lot of callers calling in after the fact here, so keep doing so. We'll have those for you. That's my best rubelite right there. My best rubelite. That is just, I've seen some big rubelites in the last couple of weeks, but there has been nothing like that color. You want to talk neon? This is like, we have the neon orchid with the kunzite, and now we have the neon fuchsia. There is nothing. Boy, it may need some cleaning as well. I tell you, this stone, when rubelites, they rely on inclusions to often give them their full color, that full-bodied, saturated glow. They're usually included. So it's usually kind of a miracle. The glow, we have to rely on that kind of coming through and kind of, permeating the inclusions. And that's why the glow is usually a little bit more subtle. This one is like neon all out. You can't really decide, is it pink, is it red, because there's so much life to it. I have one, 5253, beautiful. I mean, we're talking about, I hesitate to say brand new because it might be brand new to me, it might not be brand new to you. I don't know. I've been missing in action for the last 5 shows, and that was an eternity. So I don't know what's new and what's not, but I'll tell you this, 5253, it looks new. So I'll tell you, 705 is the carat weight. It has got the big diamonds. How about this? We got yellow diamonds to go with your fuchsia pink. So perfect combination, big yellow diamonds, and they're rounds. So not something we see every day, and certainly a great way to accent an important stone, give them important diamonds. We've got 40 points, that means 20 points, a fifth of a carat on each side. It's in the yellow gold. Take a look. Those bezels are wrapping the diamonds, which we all know makes those look even bigger. So if that was kind of your thought there, yes, you're right. It's the bezel sets that, hello glow, what's going on there? Is there a little lightsaber action going through? What's happening? There's a lightsaber behind the stone. Attention, please. What's going on there? I mean, that beam of light. And then this 20 points on each side. So a 20-pointer here, a 20-pointer there. And that is stunning. Hi, do you have, I was hoping you were going to bring Sally 1-inch diamond inside out hoops. Do we not have 1-inch rounds? But this one's pretty good too. We have a matching pendant. Are you kidding me? I just need to sell the ring. Now you bring me a pendant. Now I got to sell a set. Oh my goodness. Well, that just means, you know what I've got? Look at this. There's the matching pendant, sort of. It's just a little bit softer on the sides, okay? And it's a little brighter on the yellow, but that's the matching pendant if you're interested. This is the ring. That's where I just want to just take a moment and just take it all in, because when you've been doing this a long time, and I have been doing this a long time, and you see rubelites all the time, you very rarely see a rubelite that looks like that. And I mean it. We're talking about it is 1 in a million. And a lot of times that's a little cliche phrase. This is truly 1 in a million. Between the size, the clarity, the cutting, the way we've set it up, who needs a big rubelite that is just stunning? That's what this is. That's what this is. This is perfection. Because if you're going, I like tourmalines, but those inclusions, they get to me. I'm speaking for myself, and I know a lot of you might share the same sentiment. We're just going, I like those Paraibas, and I like those Indicolites, and I like those, but they're always so darn included, and I'm a perfectionist. I don't want to see them. So what does one do? You wait. You wait. Patience is really the virtue. You got to wait for the clean stone. And it very rarely comes around when it's this clean. So if you have any interest, all of that, I'm blowing it out. I'm literally selling it under cost for one caller. That's how quickly I'd like it to go as we reach the halfway point of the show here shortly. And I got a lot of jewelry to show you. So take a look. What we're going to do is this. I'm not making this one anymore $59.99. I will not do it. I got to make sure it goes out the door. And in order to do that, I think we need to bring you some very extra special, like obvious savings. Like not just, let me think about that. Is that a value? I think so. No. We're going to make it obvious. Oh, you're just... What do you think of this rubelite? Hot stuff, right? Hot stuff. Let me show it on, because then I really get to move it. And then you really get to see what I'm talking about for the clarity. Look at that glow. You would not be able to count every time the light ripples through a facet. That's not something you would be able to count if that wasn't the clean stone. But you can. And it's not 59, call me right now. This is really important to dial in. It's only in the yellow gold because we want it to match those yellow diamonds on the sides. Those are important too, but you know what? I'm ignoring them for the moment because if I make this right, if I make this value the really, really important value, then it's not even about the diamonds. Let's just make it a value for the stone, which is just, I mean, it's morphing now from purples to pinks to reds. It's absolutely, it's like the color is it's shining on itself, right? That's when you saw that lightsaber. I look down, I still see that pink glow all behind it. And that would never happen if that couldn't absolutely penetrate the stone. The light can go all the way through. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow it out right now. Let's see who's out there. Rubelite collectors, lovers, gemstone aficionados. This is your stone. I'm going to make it $2,999. There's only one. And I would not wait for another stone that looks exactly like that because there will not be one. It's just that simple. That stone and that color and that clarity does not happen in unison. And here it is right now with the big, gorgeous yellow diamonds beside it. And it's 28. On top of that, you get I keep forgetting about the $100 off. Because when I last saw you guys, there was no such thing as $100 off in a clearance sale. So I keep pricing things like rock bottom, and then, oh yeah, there's that extra $100. Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, take advantage of it. It's happening. So it's a huge moment to take advantage of a really special tourmaline. It is just glowing. That is a pink unlike any other. I mean, really, it's a pinky red. It's really fuchsia tones, and that's why we love rubelites. There's no other stone that really does what rubelite is capable of, and you're seeing it right there on full display. So huge tanzanite opportunity on the way because I got an emerald cut here that is my favorite ring. I know a lot of you said I should just buy it, and luckily for you guys tonight, instead it's been sitting in a vault getting discounted every week since it first debuted, which was about 3 months ago, I want to say, and it's got cleaning cloth in the prong, so there we go. That's my best tanzanite. And if you like it, you call me, because I don't even want to advertise it, because here's the problem. I have other tanzanites throughout the sale event that are this size that are nowhere near this price. So if you like this one, this is the one, you remember this when it debuted, it's got the fancy fawns. It's so Art Deco in its styling because it's the emerald cut with the baguette, and the baguettes happen to be fancy fawns. Never been a ring like it. This is our one and only of its kind. It's got a huge discount. Speaking of discounts, stay with me. Something very important coming up next. But this one must have. Who's my big tanzanite lover out there who wants a screaming deal? How many times have you seen 13 caraters? By the way, item number is 4983. And Tony, if the old price of $31,449 is up there, you can leave it because it's going so tremendous. I mean, there are some pieces here where I've always said this with sale prices here at TVON. The bigger the piece is to start, the bigger discount it gets. It's like everything is on that proportional scale where you're seeing if it's a bigger piece, it needs a bigger discount. We're well aware. It's more likely if you got a $5.99 piece, that's probably going to sell up faster than a $5,000 piece, right? But this is where, again, we know that, especially this time of year, right? This weird time of year between holidays, and we got New Year's, and it's a busy time, and everyone's on the go. We are giving you the greatest values as a thank you for being here, and at the same time, motivated to move our inventory. So this is how we do it, with a really, really important tanzanite, 1351, and then how about those diamonds? I didn't talk much about the yellow diamonds, get the rubellite. This is where we got to talk about the diamonds. Because look at them, they're 64 points of fawn diamonds. Take a look at it. I mean, what's going on the sides here? That's so rare. We took every baguette fawn diamond we have and we stuck it around this tanzanite. I just need one caller, and I promise you this. If you call me right now and you're that first caller that you're already loving it, but you just need that really, really special price, well, it's a coming. So just give us a call. That color, we said this about a couple of stones, the kunzite emerald cut, that beautiful rubellite, but this is solid color throughout. I mean, this is the best emerald cut stone. Now, it is going to be rose gold, which makes sense because red flashes on the tanzanite coinciding with the colors of those fawns, which are the pinky champagnes. I don't have anyone on the phone lines. Shame on me, because you know what? I have not seen a blue wing block D with this kind of panache to it. They just don't happen, and here it is. Thank you. We do have, Sally, if you're still with us, I know that was about an hour ago, but we do have some big diamond hoops that are 1 inch in diameter in rounds. So they're a little bit bigger diamond weight, but they're here. So thank you for bringing those. We'll show those next for Sally. But here's what we're going to do on this tanzanite with the fawns, one only. If this is your thing and you want something really special and unique, or maybe you're collecting our blue wings and you're looking for them to all look a little different from each other, here's the way to go. But there's a heck of a value coming your way, and I got nobody on the phone line, so it means I got to do something really special. And at $99.99, chalk it up. Really special. But we're going to do better than that. We got to get it out the door, and oh my goodness, I'm just going to ignore that, and we're not going to leave it where it's supposed to be. Lowest price tonight in the end of the year clearance sale, even before your $100 off, is still supposed to be $69.99. I'm going to do better. But I need you to be on the phone lines because there is one. And I kind of wish you know it's not the case. Sometimes it's obvious, right? You know it's a one of a kind. That's one of them. I don't have any more fawn diamonds like that in baguettes. Certainly not 4 of them matched up to go on the sides of an emerald cut that pristine. And I'm talking about saturation throughout. You've all seen it. You don't need me here to tell you. There's a difference between this stone and the other emerald cuts, and that difference is that this stone has no lighter color throughout the middle or the sides or the top or the bottom. That usually happens with an emerald cut, even when it's very deeply saturated. This stone doesn't do that. It's not even 69. It's not even 59.99. This is my extra bonus here to get it out the door and in a hurry, because it's not even $59.99 for a $13.51. With the fanciest diamonds we've put. We've had pinks, we've had yellows, but there has never been another tanzanite that has featured fawn diamonds, especially with baguettes. So come on in. Here's what we'll do. It's not even $59.99. We got to move it, and it's got to go, and it's not even $59, $58, $57. This is the time you shop for that specialty piece. And from, yes, $69.99 today. Just to make sure it goes out the door, though, I want to help you out, and we're going to do a lot extra, and you're not paying $57.99 or $57.77 or $56 or $55. Blow it out, $54.99 first caller. That's it. It will go. There is not a doubt in anyone's mind that one will go, because how could it not? You've got prestige tanzanite, the best of its kind, a fabulous, guys, it's a whole quartet of amazing fawn diamonds, and that fancy cutting, which just works. I mean, this is really what we've all loved, that stair-step design when you see it with diamond pave. This is different to have those big individual diamonds that you see there, and 64 points. Now, granted, they're all going to be, you've got a little bit shorter but wider on the very outsides, and then you've got that more tapered, elongated on the inside next to the tanzanite. So, $54.99, let's get it going. We've got that quick request here, so let me see if this will help Sally out. Did she say anything about diamond weight? Because we got the big ones here. We got a 312. So I know that these are a little bit larger than what we typically would have. Call me on that one. That's going to go, you know what, we're not going to spend a lot of time on anything here. We got to go. But look at how beautiful this pair is. That's 3479. So just in case she's looking for a bigger diamond weight, these are rounds. They are 1 inch and they are inside out style. So they've got a lot of what I think she was looking for. And of course, they're in any gold color you wish as well, this being the yellow. However, we did tip the prongs in the white rhodium there so that it just lets the diamonds do the talking, okay? We don't need the gold to be in the way of those beautiful, bright, round, brilliant rounds. So we do have the button style, which is going to be that button release. We talked about that with our ovals earlier. This is a mega value for 312 in diamonds. Quick look in case anybody wants to go a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. You want your diamonds to be a little bit more wow factor, right? Because this is not just about the length, this is about the width, right? And that width is the diamond. This is not a diamond set with, you know, like a mountain of gold around it. This is about the diamond being the width of your earring. So that's how we get to 312. Think about that, because that is a major diamond weight. When you're talking about getting over 1.5 carats in diamonds in each earring, in a 1 inch. So if you're comfortable with the 1 inch length, but you want that wow factor of the diamonds, this is the way you get it. It doesn't mean smaller hoops don't mean smaller diamond weight necessarily, right? Tends to be what we see around here. Bigger hoops, bigger diamonds. Smaller hoops, smaller diamonds. This is where you get best of all worlds. You can have that wearable 1 inch, but you get the big stones. So take a look. We'll try them on for you as well. They're not even going to be, here's what's crazy. Throw the bigger stones there. They should be $39.99, but they're not. And they've been very, very popular when they're $34.99 as they were on sale in the past. We're going to make this sale bigger and better so that you can save and save some more and take your $100 off. Be our guest. But I'll tell you what, when you've got the button release, yes, you do. They align to perfection. They click into place. You know they're locked. They're ready to go. You wear them every single day, okay? You don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, should I wear those today or should I save them? No, there's no saving. Just wear them and enjoy them. Love them and just, again, you live in an earring like that. And look at the size and the scale that they give you from afar. So really, really impressive earring. They're still doing the camouflage of the piercing there. I'll blow them out right now. They're not even $3,000 or even $29.99. It's time to move them. And hopefully, just hopefully, trying to get a request covered for Sally's Diamond Hoop request. Let's get them out the door. They're not even $29. Come on in. $2,888 minus $100 extra as well. Take advantage. They're here while they're here. I've got one in white and one in yellow, and then if you want to do rose, we can make it happen, but it'll take a little extra time. We'll transfer those diamonds out to the rose gold. That's something that we can do. So even the rose gold would be an option if you've got a little bit of extra time. We can make those an option for you as well. No problem there, but call me early. We'll give them 30 seconds there. Special request. I hope we're hitting the mark there with that one. $27.88. For our extra special discount right there. All right, coming up, we got something special for you. I might just break out the big tansy here. Not the 13 karat with the fawns. That one's hanging out. What we're going to do next is bring you a 5 carat and a bridge, and we'll bring it to you right away. We've got also the pink, you know what, pink diamonds, slipped my mind. We got the 2 pink diamonds to blow out as well, both with certs. We'll give those a quick look. It won't take long because they're some of our best saturated stones. And then let me know, guys, how we can help you with any requests. Those are requests right there, so we can help you. All right, next up, we've got the oval. Hello. I just wanted to pick out the best stones, and out of all the pink diamonds we have, and you want affordability, I know we're getting down to the wire on pink diamonds, so here's what I did. I picked out just based on color. And what we're doing is giving you, of course, GIA certs. Not all of the stones in this size have a cert. We're giving you certs. We're giving you certs. And we're also going to give you omega value, okay? So if you are thinking pink diamonds, maybe you're going, my budget doesn't allow for pink diamonds. It might. And this is how we do it. This is when you wait to get your pink diamond deal. I've got 2 stones, oval, marquise, both unusual in the sense that typically we're seeing more cushion cuts and pear shapes. You know that if you've watched the show before, that's primarily what we see. Each one's going to have the GIA cert to tell you every detail about your stone. We also have an incredible price. We are halfway through the show. We have only 90 minutes left on our Wednesday. We only have a couple of hours left of this sale event for the end of the year, and we've got $100 going off everything. So this is your time to shop. And when it comes to pink diamonds, you know it's all about the color, and usually there's barely their color. It's like the white wall behind me, and you're going, is that a pink diamond? Because I don't see the pinks. This is where you get hand-selected, 2 of our most saturated stones. It's overly saturated from even the 1 carats that we have that run you 100 grand or more. So this is where you get color, which in a lot of circles of diamond collectors, the color will supersede even a larger size, because if the color is better, that's more important. That's more rare. So that's something to consider, that don't think, oh, I'm not really getting a collectible stone if it's a 10-point stone. We have an 8-pointer up there. We have a 10-pointer up there. They're more collectible than a lot of 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 pointers you see, because those 20, 30 and 40 and 50 pointers have barely any color. And the color is most important here. And to get a saturated pink is what makes it rare. So let's show them to you. We're going to help you. And I got a deal, because instead of the $39.99 they're supposed to be, and I've got certs for you. So the real quick on the oval, we'll start there, 5164, actually labeled as a purple pink, as you can well see. So that's important, because you have the word purple on your cert. Like, for real, that's not just a, you know, visual description. That's actually in the cert. This is for the oval. There's your millimeter size. There it is, a 9-point. So, what does that say on the bag? It says 10, it's a 9-point stone. So I guess we'll change that. Joyce, if you want to change that, that'd be good. Just, it's a 9-point by the cert. So yeah, we're 1 point off there. It's a 9-point purple pink, but that's really important. The lead color there is important. So purple pink, and then it's the oval with the halo, pink and then white. So 2 halos, pink diamonds, that's 13 points, and white diamonds is 46. So that's going to be item number 5164. I'll show you a peek at the cert on the Marquise cut, which is our 8-point stone. Let's verify with the cert here, make sure that is accurate. 5163 is the item number on the Marquise, and that is indeed an 8-point stone. That's a light pink, so no purple, and that's really the difference. I think you can see it. So again, Marquise Brilliant, there's your measurement, 9-point and light pink. So if you're going for color, you're going for the oval. If you like that more traditional pink, no purple, you go for the Marquise. There's the difference. They're both either 8 or 9 points, 9 on the oval, 8 on the Marquise. Here we go. It's supposed to be $39.99. Yeah, well, let's try something here, because I got to get everybody with us shopping, ready to shop and save. Most importantly, I would never ask you to shop in my life if you weren't saving. That's why I have to be here. Because anywhere else, you're paying these unbelievable retail prices for jewelry. Nobody can do what we do. And to get GIA certified, a lot of stones this size don't have a cert. So if that is a priority to you, or if that's what you enjoy, or you know you're going to go get that appraised, and you might want to get it insured, or if you're gifting it, that just makes it all the more impressive. There's a lot of advantages to having the cert. And most of the stones of this size don't have one. But because these colors were so strong and so high end, we wanted to put those certs together for you. So they were shipped off to GIA before they were set in jewelry. Now we got to go ahead and give them a price of a lifetime just to get them out. And they're not going to be $39.99. We've got 2 only, obviously 1 of each, 2 options for you. They're not even going to be $39 or $29 or even $19.99. I got to move some diamonds. And here's how we'll do it. They're not even $19.99. This is already half of where they should have been tonight. So the fact that we're going lower means it's go time. You got to call. Only 1 of each. Your value, I've never sold pink diamonds this price before, not with certs, not in these colors. Heck, one says purple on it, so that is a big deal. And we got nobody at 19. I'll go lower. When you got to get into giveaway mode, you just got to go. You just got to dive in. So I'm telling you right now, I'm going into full-on giveaway mode just to move some jewelry, because that's our option. We can sit here and show you, or we can move it. So it's one or the other. So guess what we're going to do? Either one you want. They're not $19.99. They're not $18.99. They're not even going to be $1,799. This is your choice of, but they will go 1 of each, purple or pink. You decide. I'll make them $1,777 right here, right now with certs. And that's before your $100 off too. Take a look. I mean, 60 seconds should be all it takes. I am giving away. That is no longer a GIA certified natural fancy pink diamond wheel. That is a pink diamond giveaway right here, right now. There's no 2 ways about it, guys. That's an out and out giveaway. You don't pay $16.77 to get a band of gold, let alone one that's got a big center stone that is GIA certified. It's $39.99, or take them for $16.77, up to you. The price that they should have been, $39.99, because those are the top quality. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had a cert from the GIA. That's what you take advantage of right now. $17.77, your choice. There's only 20 seconds left to get in. This is it. Last call. You got to let me know which one you love. I adore that purple. The oval there is second to none, okay? The oval there for that, again, if you are like myself and you prioritize the color, you go with that oval. You've got to go there. That's a really special piece. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Do not wait, do not wait, do not wait, because tomorrow you go, oh my gosh, why was I thinking I'm not going to get that 1677 deal again? No, we don't have anything that's uncertified that's this price. That's a huge value. So take advantage of it. Here's the marquise on the hand as well. So you can see they're very similar in their look, just a little more elongation overall to that marquise because of the cutting of the stone. So 1777 turns into 1677. Sounds like those are gone. Congratulations. Let's see who's got what, because there are several people on the phones and obviously they're going to be out of here in a hurry. So enjoy them. 1777. All right, coming up, let's get to our next wheel. We've got another great pair of hoops for you. It's the heart-shaped hoops, which are awesome. And those are really for, you know, if you're a heart-shaped lover, that's a pretty cool deal to get an actual heart-shaped style in a hoop. And then we've got this too. We've got the biggest and best ruby that's here. It's actually flanked by yellow diamonds as well. So we're loving that one also. And don't forget, any requests you got, get them in. We're happy to help you. We got a big blowout on some really, really cool. Ooh, we got the color change Diasport earrings. Those haven't been there in a while. They're big ones. They're awesome. So get on the lines. Thank you, Bill, so much for the email. Appreciate you. Thank you, Patricia, so much. Thank you, guys. And here's what we're going to do. Thank you, Cindy, so much. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. All right, 1777 coming up. Next, let's go. We got a really special, you know what? I've got this big pink diamond ring. If you want 3 of them in one place, let me know. That's supposed to be in the $7,500 neighborhood. We can do better on that one. So let me know if you like that as well. Thank you so much, Cindy. Thank you, thank you. Yep, you got it. So here's what we're going to do next. We've got that one. I think we could do something really cool if you'd like a lot of pink diamonds together. It gives you really like a 3-in-1, because this would be, as we just saw, that's essentially 3 different pieces together that could all be on their own. I mean, I think we just kind of saw that. We just are seeing, we had 2 great rings. If you put those together, you still only got 2/3 of what we've got going on here, which is all across the hand, bigger pink diamonds, pink diamond halos, and white diamond halos on that. So it's really, really impressive. If you would like, I'll tell you what, 3274 is the item number. We've got quick little secret here. This was priced incorrectly. So I pointed this out before the show because there was only the white or the pink diamond weight and the centers mentioned, which are very important, yes, but there was no mention of the pink diamond halos or the white diamond halos. So I'm glad that's all input, because you saw that automatically came up based on the item number. That's not in the price. And better yet, I'm going to do something special for you so we can get you a pink diamond wow, because obviously it's a little bit pricey to get a pink diamond wow, right? 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, we've had all those. Most of them are sold. Most of them have found their happy forever homes, and that's great. I want to try something here, though, because this gives you kind of what I'm always looking for is I'm not going to probably get a 2-carat or a 3-carat pink diamond in my lifetime. So, you know, because that would be millions of dollars. So what if we could give you that wow factor by putting a lot of the pink diamonds that are still important together, putting them together to give you the bigger overall look, but without the price tag? Because it would be silly if I stand here and say it's $2 million. You'd be going, yeah. Can see that, but I'm not ready to pay that. Here's what I'm going to do. Take a look at it. Let's try something. We didn't have the diamonds factored in for the most part, so I think this is going to work. We got an 18-point center. We've got 16 points on the sides, meaning an 8 and an 8. Then you got 22 points in pink diamond halos. I thank the Lord that that's all in the system, because it's not on my bag. And that's okay. It's going to allow me to do something crazier with the price tag. I need callers, though, and I need you to have faith that this is going to work in your favor. Because what is a ring that's $13,678 is not going to be anywhere near that. As a matter of fact, the $59.99 price tag, I'm scrapping it. We're going to put it on the auction block and see who's out there. Yes, questions? We're good. All right, so we got requests coming in. We're ready to help you with those. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Not even making it $7,500, $6,500, $5,500. Here's what I've got. And it's literally giving you this perfect match of a trio of pear shaves. The center being 18 points, which is, you know, double what we just saw in a single ring. That's just the center. That's the 18-pointer. Here's a 16-point total weight among the two. That's 8 and 8 on the sides. And then the 22 represents the 3 halos. just to kind of, break down why that's listed in 3 different segments, and then another 46 points in white diamonds. But I've got some luxury and some liberties here because of that diamond weight. The only thing that was entered in was the 18 points, and that was it. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of $75 or $65 or $5,500 to open, I'm not even starting there. I'm not going to start at 45. I'm not going to start at 35. Now, if you're breaking that down, you're going, that's like $1,000, give or take, on each segment, which would never happen. There's an 18-pointer in the center of it all. I'm not even starting at $3,000. There it is, $1,000 for each segment. We just saw that would never happen. We had stones that were half the size of the single stone in the center, and it was essentially 2/3 of this price. I'm going to try something different than even $3,000. We're going to try, and this again is the luxury of having a mistake on the info, because otherwise the computers aren't going to take this. It's a no-go. Here's what we have the luxury of doing, and this is where you jump in, because you know this ring is a lot more money than I'm doing. It's $2,500 to open. I'm going to try $20 increments, and we're going to see who's out there. Because if that doesn't get a lot of people on the phone lines, nothing will, because that 18-pointer is worth about triple this price. We've seen them on the show. We've seen them. We've seen 18-pointers go for triple. So here's where I would say you're getting a little more than just an 18-pointer. You've got 2 other stones that are really sizable centers. And then the halos, pinks first, then white diamonds. I mean, add it all up. There's tens of thousands. That's why it's 13,000 plus. We're getting away from even, you know what, guys? Do we have an open? Let's find out. Let's give it 60 seconds, Tony. We'll find out. We'll find out. This should be the one that gets some action here, because there are 3 individual segments wrapping across the top of your hand. And if I don't have an open, we quit and go home. It's like, I know, for Jane's like, no open, no open, no open. I know. Would it be weird to be like home before midnight? It would be weird, right? It would be weird. But hold on. It could happen. 40 seconds left to get it started. Oh, yeah. It would. Yeah. There's that $100 thing that I keep forgetting about that. Sure. $100 off extra. So we have the oval. That was the 9-pointer. So here's the 9-pointer. Here's the, or was it? Yeah, there's, which one? No, that was the 9. So 8 or 9. Yeah? He got the Marquise pink diamond. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I shouldn't show that anymore then. Thank you, Michael. Where in California is he calling from? Really? Awesome. Well, the pink diamond will be right out to you. The Marquise? Oh, did you get his wife's name? Can't shout her out? Can I give her a shout out? They can call back. Call back. All right, Marquise gone. I wasn't sure what everyone was getting. So the oval's still here? Yeah. It's Mary? Mary Beth. Mary, is that a last name? Oh. Yeah, don't say the last name. I don't need to be calling out people's full names on here. No, it's next. Blood type, Social Security, you know. Not doing that. No. Thank you. Yes. What? We have the open? Sorry. We have the open. I got excited for a minute. Sorry. We got the open. Oh, my goodness. We have $2,500 in it. Let me remind you. It's not a $200 increment misprint. It's 20 bucks. And you know what? I kind of like that we got the open here. Let's speed this thing along. Let's give it 60 seconds. We're supposed to give it 2 minutes, aren't we? 60 seconds might be short with the delay, right? So let me give it 2 minutes. Yeah, I always get excited. I want to do 60 seconds, but then I remember, oh, that's actually technically not enough time to account for the delay for the people watching on satellite. So we're at 25. This has got to be exciting. That caller on the line has got to be real excited about this prospect, that there is one bidder, and I'm clocking it already because, listen, I'm clearly not getting a lot of activity on auctions. So we might as well just, wrap it up and not spend too much airtime. So let's call right now. 2 minutes. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see what Let me try. That is what I haven't even done yet. I mean, we're just getting started. Or are we? We're just ending it because that, oh my goodness. Well, that'll do it. That'll get us a $5,000 bid in a hurry. That's what the ring should be, $59.99. Instead, we're at $2,500. Look at this. All the way across the hand. Nothing but pink and white, but the pink diamonds are they're the headliner. They're the wow. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm just, sorry, I'm getting some emails. Thank you. We're at 25. They're all VS. I don't have them actually individually graded by the GIHS, so all we can give you is that kind of VS average, because one might be a VS2, one might be a VS1, and they're not individually graded with their own certs. This, again, that's what was the last. If you really would love a cert, I'd still say get that oval that we have from that last opportunity. If you'd like I said, there's some people prioritize certs and some don't. So again, we have both options here in the last few minutes, which is really lovely. I'm just going to flip it around, Tony, just in case, you know, somebody's screaming at the TV going, no, I like it with the pear shape pointing down. So there it is. We're at 25. We have nobody else on this one? Or are we verifying? Maybe just verifying? Do we have 2520? That's a weird number, but you can go ahead and bid more if you'd like, or you can stick to my really weird increments just to get a lot of activity. Certainly, no matter what, it's $100 off. So no matter where this ends up, it's going backwards. And aren't we backwards enough? Don't you think that price tag is a little backwards already? I do. So let me know if we've got 2520. It looks like we're wrapping this up here. We only got 15 seconds left. So it is officially last call, and this one may be a done deal because it doesn't look like we're getting a lot of activity. So here's where it is officially last call. Let me know. Let me know. We still have those diamond hoops. I've got a sapphire bracelet. I'm going to blow that out next. This one is once, twice. You got 2520? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations, it's gone. Bye-bye. All right, well done. Now look at this. Now, the hits just keep on coming, as they say. 4506 is my favorite bangle, which, again, usually means I'm out there on an island all by myself. But I'll tell you, if you're a Savarite lover, is that not the prettiest, brightest? And now the phone lines ring. Oh, my goodness, we just closed that auction, guys. Oh. we still have the purple pink. Still have the purple pink. That was the 9-point purple pink. So still have that one if you'd like to go ahead and grab the oval. But here's our 209 Sapphirite bangle, white gold only, hinge style, opens on the sides, got a figure 8 safety. I mean, this is really cool. So, and they wrap around the sides, which is what I love. There's that wraparound design that you have. So it's pave, not just a flat top surface, all the way wrapping around. And we may just, you know what? I got some really cool deals here. We got to move fast, though. We only have an hour and 10 minutes. This one, forget about $19.99. I've seen that. I've done that. I've had this on probably 18 sale shows, and it's still here. So it might just be, it's time to take it a little lower. Okay, let's be real. It's time to take it a lot lower. Okay, and it is solid gold. So remember, we don't do sterlings, and you would be really struggling to get a sterling silver bangle at this price. Really easy on, just hinged, and look at that. Just pop it right on and you're good to go, right? And the bright greens, of course, those greens really stand out because they're also set in the rhodium. So even though there's barely any gold between, you still have that beautiful kind of darker base, which really allows those stones to show off and be as bright as they are. Average size wrist, so anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5, you're good. You're good and it'll fit. Yes. Here's what we'll do. You know what? Blow it out. One caller, lowest price ever, $16.99 plus $100 after that. So, Antonio, did you at the end there? No. Yes? That's probably correct. You're so smart. You're so smart. Yeah. There's the bangle. A solid gold bangle. A solid gold bangle for $15.99. Because remember, you're taking $100 off, and then there's $209 of the most gorgeous Savarites. That's not like, they're kind of okay. Oh, they're just good. No, those are incredible Savarites. All matched, all paved, wrapping around the sides, in white gold, hinge. I mean, the whole deal. I got people backing out of, no, tell me they don't back out of auction. Don't do that. Don't. Oh, the struggle is real. That's so old. That's what the kids used to say, right? What did I hear a lot of this weekend? I heard a lot of other new, there's a lot of new phrases going around the kids use, right? I'm trying to catch up with the vernacular of the cool kids. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Yellow diamond earrings. You've been asking about these. Let's just show you what we got here. A drop with ovals. It's kind of like having two button styles, but they're all brought together here in this major wow earring. Let's come in closer. We just had a bangle, so only fair to come in a lot closer here and take a good look at what are going to be, again, I mean, if we're going to price big pink diamonds the way the way you did in the auction, then might as well do the same for big yellows. You know what, guys? I'm not sure I have an item number on this, because I was getting, I was doing my Wednesday cleaning, and I think some of my cleaning products got in the bag. So do you think you'll be able to find our 83-point oval yellow diamond? 5105. Sounds good. Thank you. I lost the 1 and the 0 and the 5 off the end of that, just based on my overzealous cleaning. So, the bags fell prey to my cleaning. But yes, 5105. It's going to be 83 points in ovals. Is this all jiving? 18 points in other yellow diamonds and 69 points in white. We're good? All right. Just want to make sure the rest is good. I'm part-time janitor and, part-time host and, to do a little designing and all that. But yeah, the cleaning's the most important part. So that's something I'm on a mission. But take a look at this. 83 points on your centers, 4 ovals there. That's all combined. So figure 20, 20, 20, and 20, but then again, a little extra. So yeah, how that breaks down evenly, one's probably 20, one's probably 21, the other one's probably 22, you get the idea. So the ovals are matched in color and shape and size as far as the millimeter size. Then you have 18 points in your yellow diamond halos. That'd be 4 of the halos there amongst the 18, and then another 69 in the white diamonds. That'll be your halos on the outside and that bigger diamond that's gonna be your midpoint post over here. So they are gonna drop vertically. This is not some kind of crazy ear crawler that's going to go all the way up your ear, although those are cool. This is going to be a vertical drop. Here's what I'm going to do. We have one pair as they are in the two-tone gold. Let's blow them out, because I think what we're seeing is it's very much the field of dreams concept, that if you really, really price it too cheap, they are going to shop. So this is going to be the philosophy going forward for the next hour and 7 minutes, because we have a deficit to make up for. And if there's one thing I'm good at, it's making up for a deficit by selling extra cheap. Because isn't that the point? Isn't that the goal? Isn't that the assignment? That's what the kids say. She understood the assignment, right? I understand the assignment. And that is going to be sell it cheap, dirt cheap, dirt cheap, dirt cheap. You ready? This earring right here on the bag, $92.95 with a big, big red price of $29.99. Now that is going to get them out the door on a normal day. It's not normal. This is not normal. So that's what happens. Not normal, extra discount, watch. You're going, well, that seems kind of good. Yes, it does. You add up all those carat weights, you think about the fact that those are yellow diamonds that are 1/5 of a carat times 4, and it's under 3,000 all before you're $100 off. That's very fair. Instead, we're going to do something better. Take a look. This is good. This is really good. Questions? Requests. All you got to do is call. I need some callers. Well, I just need one caller on this earring. And here's what they look like from afar. The bangle is still here. That is the universe telling me, Lolo, just buy the Savarite bangle. You have tortured yourself enough, honey. Just buy it. Just buy it. Buy the Savarites. I may have to. Take a look. Look at that. Just not a lot of movement, but there's a basic hinge. So it's not meant to be like super articulated and going every which direction, but you do have an inch top to bottom. They are not going to be $29.99. Wait for it. Here's what we're going to do instead of $29.99. I don't have a backing on these, so I will hope that they hover nicely in my ear just to give you a little size perspective. But you know what I'm going to do? Wait a minute. If they're already gone, they're already gone. But is it like me to just say, oh, get some extra? No. I already told you that in this next hour and change, we're going to do the craziest values you've ever seen. These may already be gone, and that is not going to stop me from pricing them even less. Again, no backing. So again, before they fall out, just to give you a little size perspective there, that's what they look like. Back to the wheel we will go. Tell you what, they're not even $29.99. If you want them, we may already be verifying they're finished in the back. I'm not doing them for $25 or $24 or $23 or $22. How on earth? Make them $1,999, they will go. $19.99, and they will go. It's just, I mean, we're in full on like just selling mode. So 30 seconds on those, verifying already. Verifying already. So here we go. $19.99. Virginia, you've got a request. Let me know if you need to see anything on the air. We got lots of requests coming in at the end of the night here. They are a coming. We're happy to help you out. This is your last call here, guys. You want $100 off. Those will be $18.99. Everything's $100 off, though. So this is where, if there's something you're thinking about, check and see if it's here, because you don't want to, like, you know, blink and miss the sale and then have to pay a little bit more, right? Let's get you those discounts. We are motivated to move the inventory. That's what we're doing. So those may be gone. There's one heart-shaped necklace. You guys want to see it? Really special princess cuts and rounds together. Love it. So that's going to be coming up. We have this beautiful, beautiful ruby. And then we've got wheels and the top of the hour. So much to do. So little time. So those are gone. Congratulations. Take a look at this. Well, isn't that pretty? Just one of our top quality rubies. This is a 3 carat. Because I know when they, listen, 3 carats for a while was the largest we ever brought you. And then some 5 carats came along and everyone was like, okay. But the 5 carats and anything that's in 4 carats, boy, do they get pricey. And they should. Even here, a 5 carat stone is going to be closer to that $10,000 arena. And that's how they have to be. Because rubies, no matter where it's from, but especially Burma, which is the best in the world, they get really, really rare when they get into big sizes because it's chromium. Don't blame me. Don't blame Burma. Blame the chromium. That's the thing. The chromium that makes it that red color we love, that makes it a ruby, that makes it red corundum, that's what prevents the sizes from getting to big gems like we're used to seeing in other things like tanzanite and, you know, garnets and you name it, right? It's the chromium that prohibits the growth of the crystal from getting larger. So this is where you get a 303, but it's crystalline, because I'll take a 303 over a 5 carat when that 303 is glowing as opposed to a 5 carat, which is murky. And as a rule, listen, they're in museums, you might find a 5 carat and it's going to be clean as glass. That's great. Those are not typically affordable. Even a 5 carat here, not typically affordable, but they're not going to give you necessarily that clarity. Or you might see some of those natural striations or some of that natural kind of the effects that you see in a larger ruby. If you're going to have that rarity of having a larger overall stone, you might see some things in the stone, right? This is clean. Take a look. We got one. Let's just, you know, do what we do. Give it a great, great value. It's item number 5160. It's 18 karat solid gold as well. Let's even come in closer. I mean, let's not be shy about this because this has nothing to hide. It's a 303 stone. Look at that color. It's like a stoplight glowing in the night, isn't it? On a rainy night when it's really, you know, everything's kind of just, you know, reflecting off everything else and it's got that glow. This is the 303, 18 karat solid yellow gold as it is. 74 points of yellow diamonds on the sides. Those are big. They are almost 40 points apiece on those pear shapes. And how about that color? Right there, that clarity and color. Take a look at this on the hand. What a special piece this is, and it's a one only, and it's time to move this one just like anything else. Doesn't matter how rare it is, it's getting the lowest price of the year. That's the whole point. It's all about like end of the year recaps. We're recapping some of our biggest and best pieces at some of our biggest and best values. It's as simple as that. And it's a formula that should make shoppers of jewelry really ecstatic. This is not going to be $12,000 like it is on the back. It is right here. It is right. Look at this. Well, this is where it started. I mean, that's a good starting point, but that's where it's supposed to be. I've got a new price. Thank you so much. I tell you what, it's not going to be $11,999. It's not going to be $10,000. Let's sell it. You're looking for perfection? It's hard to do that, to get everything in a ruby. It's just tough. It's like pink diamonds. You're not going to get it all. You're not going to get the big size and the perfect color and the great things around it and the really, really inexpensive price. It just doesn't happen. It's a no-go. This is where you get everything. You get the size, and I'll contend that looks even larger than 303 because it's an elongated oval, so that's really special in and of itself. It is not going to be 11,000 or 10,000 or 9,000 or 8. This is where you get everything and the 18 karat gold to boot. So instead of 11,000, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, here's where you get top quality Burmese ruby. And you know what? We're going to do it right now. 6,000. You know what? Not even $69.99. I just got to move jewelry. We have our last hour. It's already here. A special welcome to anybody who's just now tuning in. So glad to have you with us tonight. It's Wednesday. We're live. My name is Lauren Blair, and we've got our last hour here. And how do we kick it off? A 303 pristine ruby. Could not be better. And you know what? It's not even $69.99. Special surprise. Extra discount. Our last hour's here. It's $100 off everything for the next couple of days, because end of the year, it's here. End of the year clearance is coming, but it's going. So you got to take advantage of it. Give us requests if you have them. Take a look at this ruby. The glow is unbelievable. I can't stop looking at it. It's it just kind of just draws you in, even from a peripheral. It's like, wow, you got to look at that stone. Make it $5,999 instead, and we will make sure that our top ruby in size, color, clarity, glow, and all of that, and how about some really big yellow diamonds to boot, all get the greatest value of all time. Now, I also have a tanzanite coming your way, one that I'm particularly fond of, and oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I love this ring. So we have a collectible here to show, and this is our beautiful pink, rarest of the rare Spinel. So we'll show that next. And you know what's interesting is Spinels and rubies. Rubies, sapphires are all in that corundum family. This is a great segue to give you a look at a Spinel that is our rarest that we've ever had. And we've had some big blues and we've had some big purples, but there has been nothing. And you know what? I refused to show this for a long time because this was in the $100,000 range. True story. It was up there. And I'm going, well, you know, I'm really conscious of airtime and try to make the most of the time that I'm honored to get with you guys. So it's one of those where sometimes you just know certain pieces are fun to show, but they're not pieces that you want to dwell on too often because they're just really, they're museum collectibles that quite frankly shouldn't even be for sale. That's where this falls. This category is 2903. This is our, listen to this, it's a 707. Just sounds lucky, doesn't it? It has, guys, when we see big sapphires or big Spinels, they don't usually have GIA certs. GIA is for the diamonds, right? GIA, very rarely for anything but diamonds. This Spinel has a GIA. This is not a GL. This is not GRS. No offense to those great labs. They do a good job. They have specialties. But this stone was so important. It went to the GIA headquarters in Carlsbad, California. I have rarely shown this because it's been over 100. It's 109,985. That's embedded up here. But now, this is what a perfect classic example for anybody who's watching who's new to the sale that we're doing for the end of the year. This is what really kind of typifies what we're doing. Take a look, because now it's nowhere near 109,000. Here's the cert. It's our 707, but we also put it in a custom-made bridge. And don't you love that? It's got a carat 84 in diamonds. And then take a look at this. This is, I'm going to show you. Now, certs on color gems go horizontally. So I'm going to start with the bottom third. That's the photograph of the stone. Interesting how the photograph picked up that cutting. And then take a look at, this is again, the loose stone was evaluated. There it is, one loose stone, 707, and it's a 12, basically, I mean, it's between a 12.6 and 12.8 rounds. So here's the other detail. Spinel report, round, brilliant cut. That's why it looks so mesmerizing. It's not a Portuguese cut, it's the brilliant cut. Transparent, and then this is huge. All this is great, all this is great. Honestly, that is a big deal there. So again, here's what we're going to do. Show you the stone, that brilliant pink fuchsia color, and then let's try it on because it's a big ring. But you know what's so nice about having that beautiful bridge? It's larger. It anchors the stone. Otherwise, this might be one that's, you know, falling to one side or another, or a little bit, you know, too heavy for some. Look at this. Thank you, brilliant cut. Just to the cutter, wherever you are, to the cutter who cut this stone. It would have been gorgeous in a Portuguese, but it's the brilliant cutting that makes this. Let me remind you, we don't have star filters. That's all the brilliant cutting that's creating that effect. It looks like the northern stars, right? Like the North Star, all the way throughout the stone that just appears in different places as it moves. That's how fabulous this is. From Tajikistan, which we know that because we're the buyers of the stone. Not only does it come down below 100,000, it's come below 50. It came below 40. It was 39,999 just about 2 weeks ago, and now it's even less than that. So here's your opportunity right now. We've got the GIA certified Spinel, the brightest pink. It looks like a merengue, so I'm glad we pointed out Tajikistan because otherwise, you know, the merengues are from Tanzania, but the color is just that strong. You all know we would never get a merengue of 7 carats in size ever. Here's again, look at it close up to see that brilliant cutting and to see the wow factor it delivers. And then you have the 184 bridge. And Virginia, do you know how low we brought this? Because this is kind of something I haven't seen until right now. We've got a brand new low, and it's under 30. Under 30. This is never supposed to happen. Flashes of brilliant blues and purples, and then the overwhelming pink. And it's not even 30,000 or 29. We've got this one, and let me know if it's already gone, because I don't want to get too many people excited about this, because this price should never be, but it's $19,999, and that is just the most fabulous stone you ever will witness. And congratulations, because that is what a specialty stone is all about. And you know it because it's got the cert. That would not happen otherwise. And the cert has the insert, kind of that mini cert within it. So big congratulations on that, Spinel. One of our, that's in our top 3 of all of our stones that we have, actually. So big congratulations if she gets it. And again, still our Burmese here. They're actually closely related. But again, thank you so much. Enjoy that one. And I love the white gold on that, but you can change it if you'd like. So now we get to this one. This is what I've been waiting to show you all night. And I hope I didn't wait too long, because, oh, do you remember when we saw a couple, maybe like 30 minutes ago, we saw an emerald cut tanzanite that was blue wing block D, and it was the 13 karat 50. This stone, it's an oval, and what sometimes the ovals are challenged in is giving saturation like some of our fancy cuts, because an oval's not a fancy cut. It's a traditional classic cut, but this is the oval that gives you all of the reds, all of the saturation, all of the brilliance, all of the wow, and you can see it. And if you can see it on TV, wait till you see this in person. And another bridge, this time we modified it a little bit. We went with micro pave. Take a look. It's a fabulous top of the hour, and we are in our last hour, so if you do have requests, thank you so much. If you do have any requests, and thank you, that was Angelina, right? I want to thank Angelina. I hope she'll call us at TVON when she receives that, because I think for as pretty as it is on TV, there are certain stones that are just like, take your breath away in person, and that is one of them. So congrats again on that one, and thanks so much for shopping with us. This is item number 2653. This is like the tanzanite equivalent to the Spinel we just saw. Saturation beyond, neon beyond, and it's a 506. And it's perched on top of this 128 diamond mounting, 4 rows running underneath, 6 rows in total, because you got your top and bottom, that look like they're suspending. They look like they're holding that tanzanite up. But it's actually really sturdy, because look, you've got a full basket, you've got a full kind of a stabilizing basket, you've got the 4 prongs. Did you see the reds from the side? That's not something you see every day. When you see reds, where did I get that? Hold on. I mean, there were reds coming through the pavilion of the stone. I told you this is a good one. And we just had on December 18th, the 3-year anniversary of when this material debuted. And what a day that was. And what a commemorative moment that was. And for those of you like myself who are still going, I don't have one, it's time. It's really time. And for those of you that go, I don't know, I hear this a lot. People go, I'm overwhelmed, you have a lot of them, so where do I go? Which one do I get? Which cut should I go for? Which size? At this point, most of our collectors are doing just that. They're getting more than one. They're collecting different shapes and different sizes and different mountings. That's why I said that fawn combination we had earlier was such a wow. That'd be a great way to kind of expand the collection. But if you are looking to go classic, here it is, and one of our top-notch stones. It's right here. And what I got to do, well, the color being one of our best, one of our absolute best, it tells me it should be $59.99. Watch this. That's our sale price. So be it. I did this earlier with a triple pink diamond ring with double halos, and we got it out the door because we just brought the price to an impossible low. Here's what I'm going to do tonight. This one's going the same direction because I got to get a lot of jewelry out the door in the last hour we have together. So take a look at this. It's not $59.99. It's not. It's going to be one of those awesome values, just awesome. Awesome values, because you're here and you want those incredible end of the year sale prices. But better yet, this is a clearance sale. There's a difference. I mean, this is about semantics, guys. There's a difference. Go in that extra level. I'll tell you what I'll do right now. It's not even going to be $5,000. I got to do this right. We got to put it on the auction block. See who's still with us tonight at the very end of our Wednesday. As we approach finale, I'm not doing 5,000 or 4,000. It's time to jump in. We got a 5-carat stone and loaded it up with diamonds and went all out on the gold, because look at this. It's a mounting I would recommend sizing up on because it's necessary. It's so wide all the way. That same width of the bridge, the diamonds, the 4 rows, that's the same width all the way around. So you got to go up just to make it comfortable, which is something we do. That's why we size for free. It's not 4,000. Okay, we've got nobody at $4,000 on a 506 that looks like that. They are not all treated equal, guys. Blue wing block Ds can be on a lot of different levels. You are looking at one of our top that we've ever brought you. You know what's happening at this point, right? When they're gone, we're bringing out our own collectibles. The ones that, you know, a few of us set aside. You know, those stones that when you saw it 3 years ago and you had a lot more selection, the ones that we couldn't help but notice were like gleaming and beaming and doing an otherworldly thing with their neon. Those are the ones that were set aside. And now at this tail end of what we have left, we're bringing them out. You're getting them. Forget us. Forget ownership. We got stones. We're cool, but these are the ones that we set aside. So if it seems like at this tail end of the run, like the stones are getting even better, you're right. You're right. Call it the best for last. It wasn't intentionally that way. These were also stones that, FYI, were set aside to be in museums as well. So there are certain stones we wanted to buy, as you know, folks are in the inner circle here, but there are other stones that were literally put aside for the museum. And we have a choice. We can either come up here and say, oh, guess what? No more blue wings. And then we go into full-on depression, right? And everyone goes, wait, panic mode. I didn't get one yet, or I wanted to get one as a gift, or I wanted to collect one, or I want. This is where we're saying, go ahead. You waited. Maybe it's for this reason. I'm not even going to ask for $4,000 to open because it's just not getting it done. How about 35? Makes more sense. Does it? Got a carat 28. That hasn't changed. There's a 506 stone. That hasn't changed. You can have any gold color you want because, yeah, those stones look really, really good in yellow gold too. So you can have yellow gold. You can have rose gold. But it's not 35 because that's still not doing it. How about $3,000. It's a 5 carat plus. Take a look at this color so you can see what I'm talking about. Because it's one thing to hear me say it, but then it's another thing to see that come into, you know, real, like, full focus here. If that doesn't look more incredible than every other blue wing you've ever seen on this show, you need to maybe adjust those colors on your television settings because this is the absolute best. I have nobody at 3. Oh, boy. Again, I just need to give up on these auctions here. We just need to get back into it. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do $3,000 because I have 2 choices. I can put it away and save it for another day, or we can just go even lower and make sure we get it at home. I'm much more in support and really in the mood to do that, just to get this fabulous stone. And what do you see that goes on the sides? That? Fireworks, confetti, glitter. My brother was really upset. I brought a glitter bag into the house. He's not a fan of glitter. He refuses to have glitter anywhere within 10 feet of him because he, you know, believes that it stays with you for a couple of years. So I specifically put one of his presents and gifts into a glitter bag. I said, no, try it. Don't. It doesn't. It's a nice one. It doesn't rub off. It's not the cheap glitter. It's the good glitter. He said, I'm not touching it. He literally went to the kitchen, got tongs, and took the gift out of the bag. He wouldn't touch it. But this is the good kind. This is the good glitter. It doesn't stay with you for years. It doesn't shed all over the place. It is just looking like, you see what I'm talking about, right? No open at 3. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not giving up, but we do have a 506, and I will give it away. It's kind of the mode we're in. I'll tell you what, $2,500 to start. I am at your mercy. We have to move jewelry. It is 20, and you know, Tony, increments, I don't know. The last auction I did was $20. And it really didn't really accomplish much on the, you know, let's get a lot of people in. What do we get? 2 people in, something like that? 1 person? I don't know. It didn't do it. So I don't know if I can go any lower. Like I can't do the I'll pay you increment. That just doesn't work. But you are getting $100 off if you choose to open it and win it. At this point, if you do open it, you might win it because we have nobody on the phone line still. Let's give you another look at it. Let's try it on, and then we'll do $50 increments because I'm so far below where we need to go. We are $3,500 away from where it's supposed to be, and that's the open on our auction. So I have news. You're saving right now. You're saving more than you're spending by a lot, by $1,000. You're saving $3,500. But remember, you're not really safe, and this is why you need to size up. It's a 6, which normally would fit me beautifully. But because you need to go up on this particular bridge a half a size, that is why this 6 is not going to go all the way up my hand. And I'm not even going to force it on because if I do, it'll never come off. So this is why I say if you're lucky enough to win it, and you may, you know, you just say get a half a size bigger than you normally do. and you will be a happy camper when it arrives because it's going to glide right onto your hand and be that perfect fit. And oh my goodness, I have no open. So let me just no, I can't give up. Let's give it 60 seconds at least. I only have one option here. It's give up or persevere. So you know what? I'm not giving up. That is just not in my language. So we're going to give it 60 seconds and see if we've got our open. It's $2,500 on a 5-carat 06, but this is not just any oval. This is not just any color or any 5-carat. This is the color that is set aside for a museum. It was destined to go to a museum display. Can I say where? No, I can't say where. I'd like to just tell you, but I don't think I have the authority to do that, and now it doesn't matter because it's not going there. It's going to one of your homes. But that is contingent on one thing: if we get the open and we still don't have it. Did I give it a clock? No open. Give up? You guys are telling me give up. Just give up. Give up. I'm not. 60 seconds. 60 seconds, then I'll give up. Take a look. I mean, a museum stone for $2,500, not per carat, for the whole flipping stone. And then, oh wait, a carat 28 in VS diamonds too. So the mounting by itself, I mean, I'm trying to get away from this because it's sad when I have to say this, but the mounting by itself right now, from our factory by itself with no center stone, that mounting is $41.83. That's to create it, $4,183 without the center stone. If it has nothing, that's just to create this whopping amount of gold and to put all those beautiful diamonds, and of course the labor that entails to put it together, and then to give you that 128 in VS diamond sparklers. And that's going to be where your tanzanite sets up above, and I am really going to have to give up. 15 seconds, no open. I will try it on the hand one more time. I mean, color from every angle. It does not stop. It does not quit. And I love this angle because I love seeing those diamonds through the stone. I love that. I love that. But no, do we have anybody thinking about this one? It's a big old no. It's a big no. Okay, what do we do next? Gents rings. I've got a white sapphire. That's interesting. A white sapphire gents ring. Have we ever had that before? It's kind of cool. We got another wheel. Let's just throw in a wheel after this. I don't know what I'm holding out hope, Tone. I know, the clock's out. Pathetic. This is pathetic. No, don't pull my leg like that. Do you really, sincerely, truly, are you verifying the open? Like truly, you're not just like saying that to make me feel better because I'm up here like embarrassing myself? Wait, hang on. So wait a minute, who's got the open here? I think we got it. No, we've got it? For real? Kevin's like, click. Come on, you gave me hope. I saw a phone in your hand, Kevin. It gave me hope. It gave me so much hope. It gave me some hope. But wait a minute. Virginia, you're not on this one? You're not? No? Okay. I'm seeing phones ring. I got excited just so we've got the open. Okay, so we've got the open. All right, we've got it. That wasn't hard at all. That was so easy. Yes? I showed it, but I'll show it again. Yeah, so I was remarking earlier that there are reds coming through the sides. So Kevin, is this what you're talking about? Then we'll go actually profile. So couple things here. It's meant to sit above. That's intentional. It has to sit above. This is a bridge, right? We intentionally run, and I know this is weird anywhere else. It's not a concept you see many other places. It's 4 rows in diamonds running all the way underneath your stone, right? So you've got that. And then the stone sits above that. Now, it's plenty stable. It's in that basket, but we still like you to be able to see all. And by the way, you get to appreciate more of your stone. In this setting, you're seeing actually all 5 carats of it. And then this is the profile view. And I do want to show you that as well, because here's the profile view, and you can see another angle of how those diamonds are going to be still. It's like 2 rings in one, because one side or one level is hovering over the other. So let me show it on the hand again. I don't know. Well, look at that. So do you see, it's a little harder to see here because it's further away, but there's actually those outer 2 rows that look like they're suspending the stone. And again, this is just, it's normally my size, but this is what I've been telling you. I'm going to prove it. I'm a 6, solid 6. This is a 6. Right now it's a size 6. You need to go up a half a size. because it's so wide. This is because this is what the back of the ring looks like. It's as wide as virtually the front of the ring. So that's why to be the perfect fit, you got to go up. Just go up a half. We take care of sizing still, despite the sale going as low as it is and all that. So are we really done? We're really done. It's a one and done. Yeah. So here's the thing, guys. I'm going to give it 2 final minutes. We might be verifying. You know, I want to make sure we've answered all your questions, shown you all the angles, given you every detail we can because it's only $50 increments. You are still saving $100 if, and this is the big if you are the winner of the auction, you save $100. So our current leader right now is paying $24, even though the bid is $25. If you do want to go to $25.50 or more, you're still going to take another $100 off. That's amazing. Because there is no better value on Blooming Block D than a 506 with that kind of diamond weight for where we're at. And for whatever reason, I mean, I don't know. I've been gone for 9 days. I don't know. For whatever reason, there's not a lot of people participating in these auctions tonight. So here's what's happening. We're going to move it, and it feels like we've been on it for an eternity. My apologies, but I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this. It's not like we're starting at 5 or 4 or 3. We're starting at 25 and we've got it. So let's give it 2 minutes to finalize it, and we'll have our winner in that 2-minute clock. When it ends and it's over, we're done. And whoever wins it is still going to go backwards on their price by $100. That's amazing. As if that isn't good enough already, then there's an extra $100 off. Take a look at this. Final call, 2 minutes. Yes. Questions. Change the gold if you want to. No charge for that. All that extra sizing, that sounds intimidating because if you go to a jeweler, and somebody told me this, you know, when I was gone, they were like, I went to go resize a ring because I decided I'm going to wear it on my middle instead of my ring. And my own jeweler, who I've been working with for decades, he wants $300 to size it a half a size up. I'm going, yeah. So don't be intimidated because, again, all of our sizing is free. All of our shipping is free. That didn't go away. The ring here, I don't know what else is free here, but it's pretty much all of this ring. The tanzanite is certainly free. Remember what I told you about that mounting being over $4,100 by itself? Guys, that's not something to kid around about. That's what diamonds and gold are. And we're the best factory in the world for value because we do everything ourselves. There's no middlemen. Who else creates their own jewelry and sells it directly to you? Nobody. And that's how we have the values we have. Yes, please. Go up a half size if you win it because that's a 6, Jess. That would normally glide right on, but it's fitting tight because it's so wide. That's why you want to go up a half size. Trust me when I tell you, whatever size you think you need, go up a half. That's way, otherwise you're going to be sending it back to me and saying, resize it for me, Lola, which I'll do, but that's a hassle we don't need you to have. So I'll just tell you right now, go up a size if you win it. We're at 25. We're looking for 25.50. Let me know if we have it. Last 39 seconds and we sell it. Good luck and dial quickly. It's not about luck. It's about the way you dial and how fast you do it. That's really what's at stake here. This has nothing to do with luck. Who said it? I believe a man makes his own luck. Someone said that in a movie, right? Here's what we're going to do, guys. Call me now. Last call, 15 seconds. That's a value. $25. Do we have $25.50? Oh, this is just, it's heartbreaking is what this is. It's tough to see, not just a tanzanite, but one of our best all time, destined for a museum at one point. Yes, go up. So that is that. Am I not on? Is this thing on? Tap, tap, tap. Testing 1, 2, 3. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah, they can't mute me in the studio. I know they would like that ability, but they can't mute me in the studio. Go up a half size if you win it. For the record, just, you know, one final note on that. One final what's up, Kevin? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Do we have $25.50, yes or no? Tell me. Tell me. I can't take it anymore. I don't even know what I'm going to show next. I have no idea. This is throwing me for a loop. You got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. And take $100 off. And don't go up half size. No, I'm just kidding. Do go up a half size. I have an idea, Tony. I have an idea. I'm just going to I got 35 minutes left with everybody. It's a Wednesday. I think they might be sending me back on another vacation, Tony. They're like, could she? Yeah, go take another week. Take a couple weeks. Loud and clear. Tell you what. Look at this. I'm just going to start putting pieces up. I'm going to take whatever I like. I got all this jewelry in front of me, and I only have 34 minutes left, so I'm just going to start putting jewelry up. These are some of my faves. We got a ruby. We've got a gorgeous black opal. We've got, that's our third good kunzite of the night. I mean, that's a really good kunzite. I love that kunzite. That mounting, it gets me every time. I love that mounting. I'm a sucker for that mounting. Then we've got the gorgeous glow of the Colombian emerald. I mean, so far we're looking good, right? We're looking pretty good. That opal ring, wait a minute. Jess, I'm thinking about, was it Elaine who got the earrings and the bracelet? And now I'm looking at that stone going, I don't know if she's up with us now, but that ring would go with her other pieces she got, because she got the black opal, yeah, the earrings and the bracelet. That could be the missing piece, unless she already has one. And then we have, well, something always people are asking for is yellow sapphire. That's a really pretty stone. And then, wait a minute, I don't know if I can fit one more, because I kind of want to put them all up here, as many as I can at least, to get us kind of a finale, what's turning into a wheel here. That sapphire's unheated, by the way. The yellow sapphire, it's unheated. One more. Just in case, if that last tanzanite was a little too large for you, I have one half the size. So I'm going to need a little extra room here, but that's okay. I wanted to get another option since we're discounting tanzanite so much. That wasn't necessarily the plan, but it's happening. So since we're loving these tanzanite discounts, let's take a look at that emerald cut. I'm going to make this a really easy wheel. Little extra room there. Oh, look at that collection. So this is what happens when a host at the end of the night gets down to the, down to the desperation time. It's like dire desperation here. So here's what we're going to do. Superstar 6, it is indeed. Yes? Oh my gosh, Bill and Michelle with one L. I like that. Hi, Bill. Hi, Michelle. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Who's ready to... Didn't we do this last year and say, oh, good riddance to 2020? We said that last year. Now we're all saying, oh, get out of here, 2021. I'm not jinxing it anymore. I'm just saying, oh, no, don't leave us, 2021. Stick around. I don't want 2022. I'm just going to do it that way and see if we have a different change, something different. But what I can guarantee you is this. I don't know what 2022 holds. I don't think any of us do. But I do know this. The only certainty here is that this wheel at the end of our night is going to be a heck of a discount. That we know. Chelsea, what's going on with the auctions and the desperation discounts? Here it goes with 6 pieces. So I know it's a lot to look at, but once you hone in, I got the details. You give us a call, we try it on, we tell you all about it. We can change gold color on most everything. Just there's always one exception. It's the emerald. The emerald, well, good news, that one always looks best in yellow gold anyway, so I think we're good there. So you're golden, as they say. That's in yellow gold only. The emerald's the only one. Everything else can be switched or changed or made to order, essentially. But this is our Superstar 6 on sale, because I got to do some extra, like we're putting the sale in sale, okay? We really got to go the extra mile here, and I'm getting behind on the time, so I thought we'd put up a lot of pieces I wanted to get to before we run out of that time and just discount them so they can fly. Take a look. Let's see what we can do here. Can we help you? There's a lot of neon going on between the tansy and the emerald and the kunzite. They're not going to be, well, they're all over the map. So this is not really something that's supposed to happen. So I can tell you this. The emerald had a price. Okay, let me start with the kunzite. This was $4,599. The kunzite, no, that was that was the kunzite. I'm good, my emerald cut's confused. The tanzanite, oh yikes, that was even more. $52.99 on the tanzanite to $252 with 76 points in diamonds. This gorgeous one-of-a-kind opal, that's going to be, and this is where opals, again, take into account, they look bigger than they weigh. That's a 137, but it does have a lot of diamond weight at 106. That's supposed to be $61.99. So you get the drift here, and that ruby's really special. That's going to be a ruby that's got a lot of size to it. It's a carat 54. The emerald's going to be a really beautiful glow on that Colombian emerald. That stone is 107. you know what, anything you want on this wheel, they're not even going to be 45. These are all prices that just should have been tonight for our sale. But of course, with your extra 100, let's help you out, because I know it's great to save 100 and you still will, but let's take it a lot lower to start. That way you get some unbelievable values that you just have not seen before. And I'm going to take them all the way down, and I mean all the way. So take a look at all those pieces, all one of a kind. So when you do see one you like, give us a holler early so you can grab that before somebody else does, because it would not surprise me one bit if they all go and quickly, just because of what I'm thinking about. What's brewing up there in my mind is really interesting. So you just got to call. And that's actually, interestingly enough, that's a 175 sapphire. So if that helps give a visual, if that helps give a visual on how big that opal looks, this is a 175. This stone is a 137, but it's dwarfing that. So you get the idea. Opals look big, okay? They look a lot bigger than they weigh. Keep that in mind. 175 on the sapphire and a 137 on the opal. Let's get them all gone. They're not 45, 35, 25, not even. Watch this. Not even going to be. I got to move some jewelry. We got to do it fast. We have less than 30 minutes remaining. How about this? Not even $2,500. $99. Take whatever you love, but they are one-onlys. Change whatever gold color, except for the emerald and yellow gold. This is your time to shine, quite literally. Our superstars are here, all supposed to be $45.99 and up, and instead they're not even 25, 24, or 23 or 22. How about we go extra low? Oh yeah, that's what we're all in the mood to do. Just take advantage of these one-of-a-kinds while they're here, because it's going to get that dicey situation that we see all the time when it's just like, oh, I didn't think she was going that low. I mean, really living up to the nickname Lolo here, because this is where we're going extra. Lolo is a little extra, so we're going extra low on all of these pieces to get them home and not even ask for $2,200 or $2,199 or $2,000. And I mean $2,000. Shall we get them out of here for just, you know what, not even $2,000. I don't like $2,000. Let's go $1,999 on anything, including the huge sapphire, including the tanzanite emerald cut, including all of them. Or I got 2 people, I need, what, 4 more at least. So let's get them out the door in a hurry here. They're not even going to be $19.99. Take advantage of what you love up here, because no, they've never been this low, and no, they were never supposed to go this low, but they're happening. And it's just about, we are like 25 minutes away from the finish line. So do give us a call. Take a look at this. Not even, you know what? I keep wanting to say 2,500. They're not. We already went far past that. It's that, like, my mind is telling me to stop, and my mouth just keeps moving. So here's what we'll do. Not even 19, 18, 17. I want them all gone, and we can do this together. Value is what we're all about. That's what's happening right now. They're not even $17.99. I'll just keep going until we have enough callers on the phone lines where we can be assured that they're all going to go. Because, my goodness, I don't know. Among all the neons up there, that emerald is really strong. That's a really, you don't see that bright a color to begin with. They're usually darker, like leaning more towards the forest green anyways. But look at how bright. It's a prominent type of glow that stone has. And then you get the kunzite behind it. Also neon, the neon of the blue wing block D. Take advantage, anyone you want, not even $17.99. Do we want to go $17.77? Take your $100 off, do all that? Yeah, that's a great plan. But I'm still needing a few more callers on the phone lines here. We are getting busier, but we want every single one of those pieces to be gone. And you got some heavy diamond weights up there as well. This is a 1.5 carat plus ruby. We have that exquisite black opal that is set on a bed of diamonds that are pave. You've got the carat 75 unheated, untreated yellow sapphire. That's pretty impressive. And not a single one of them is going to be $1,777. All you have to do is dial. Here's what we're going to do. It is not even going to be $1,700 or $1,699 either. It is time to get them all home. And this is where, yep, there's gold bands out there that are more. If you stripped those of their center stones, if you stripped out the diamonds, they'd all be more money. There's the irony of the entire thing here. But we're taking them even lower than $1,699. I would definitely dial in a hurry if there's a favorite up there, because your one of a kind is waiting for you. It's waiting for you. You can just hear it. It says it wants to be adopted and go to a great home. And here's what we'll do. I'm going to make it easier than ever before to do that. They're not 16. Come on in, guys. We're getting really busy because I think we've struck a nerve here. It's like understood. Now we get it. We know how low this is. It's far too low, and I'll make them even lower for you. How about $1,599? Take $100. Makes them $14.99 when you say yes. Yeah. You got it. You got it. Here's the yellow sapphire. I'll start there, Antonia. Let's start with the under gallery and show you that. And Jess, which one for you? It's got that bar underneath that kind of finishes it. Then there's a heart-shaped type of basket. Here it is on the hand. Yellow sapphire. It's a 175. It's unheated, untreated, and gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it has 45 points in diamonds. Which one, Jess? Black opals. Tell me who that is. Jess, you've been grabbing opals all night. That isn't our same gal, is it? You got it. Opal, then ruby coming your way. Let me know, Antonio, on the sapphire. Here's the opal. The black opal, it's Australian, Lightning Ridge black opal. It's going to be item number 4631. Take a look at this. There's the black opal, and blues and greens abound. 137 with a 106 diamond weight. That is right now in the white gold. You can change it if you want to. That's interesting because it's a very labor-intense mounting, but we're changing the gold if you'd like us to. Yeah. Oh, which one? You've got the emerald as well. Let me try on the emerald for you while we're at it. And then, Joyce, you're next on the, I think it was ruby, right? Antonio, do you have the yellow sapphire? Not yet. All right, so here's the emerald. That's already gone as well, but that's going to be our emerald. That actually is item number 1830. That's only yellow gold, Jess. So, yeah, only yellow, yes. Oh, good. Thank you, Michelle. She got the color change sapphire with the cert. Yes. Absolutely. Tony, could I have graphics real quick on the, actually, I'll try it on while I do so. Here it is. Jess, we're going to start with the emerald. It's 1830. So the emerald is already, I think, gone, but this is going to be graphics real quick. It's 1830. It's a 107. It is Colombian in the oval, and it glows even when it's on the hand. It's got 80 points in diamonds, and this one's only yellow. So do make sure, although that's a triple split shank, there is a double row in diamonds down the middle, and then a single row top bottom, and then also the double halo. Joyce, remind me which one you need to see next. Was it the ruby? Yes, you got it. Just let me finish this up. And then, Jess, are they screenshotting? You let me know when we can move on. We'll show them the opal as well. You got it. Here's the opal. This is going to be 4631. Tony, I'm going to try this one on. It's the opal on the hand with the graphics. For your caller, Jess, that's going to be the 137. Obviously looks bigger than that by a mile. It's a 137 opal with 106 in VS diamonds. Right now, it's in the white gold. You can change it. There's that interlocking style. Just want to show you how it's almost like a door knocker style with the diamonds kind of latching and interlocking into the side loop there of the gold, which is really just a beautiful little design detail that kind of jazzes up the very sides and shoulder. And that was, oh, sorry, it didn't get the graphics up there. 137 on the opal with a 106 diamond weight. So fill that in, and then we'll show the ruby next, which Joyce will be item number 2055 on the way. We'll show that ruby, and then just a reminder, we only have a couple left because it sounds like our emerald and opal are spoken for. So that one's also $15.99, of course, minus $100, and the ruby is next. So thank you so much on those. Here comes the ruby on the hand with all the deets. It's a carat 54 Burma ruby here. This is going to be that classic signature style. We have a couple of signature styles. This is one of them. That's going to be a 154 Burma. I was going to say black opal. It's Burma ruby, and it has 79 points in diamonds, and that's in white gold or yellow gold or rose gold. That's a classic, and to get a carat and a half is a substantial size. Remember, we saw that $6,000 303. This is more than half that size, so it's still considered a substantial size for a ruby. When you get anything really over a carat, the ruby's gone as well. Let's go back and take a last look at our three. This is our three now remaining, and I'll come in a little closer. We got a couple emerald cut neon stones, like our blue wing and our kunzite, and then we have the yellow sapphire, which don't forget is a carat 75. Yellow sapphire that's unheated. We'll give it a final 60 seconds. And Jess, you did get the opal and the emerald? Thank you so much. Enjoy. And again, that beautiful color change sapphire from earlier is also spoken for. So if you do have questions about anything that you saw earlier in the show, feel free to get those in. Yes. Oh, which one? The rose gold from the very beginning. That was awesome. Well, and that was Cheryl or Carol? Oh, good. Oh, those will look great. Well, that's so great. Carol, thank you so much. So that was the 669, and she got Asher cut pink zircons. Great. Thank you, Carol. Enjoy those. And then we've got these three left at $15.99, which of course turns into $14.99. $252 on the Blue Wing Block D, guys, we're getting real busy here at the end of the show. So if you do have anything we can pop in there, yes. You've got my fave. Kevin's like, I know. I know. I see your eyes light up every time you look at it. I do love this one. And look at this, how substantial and beefy it is on the hand. Take a look at this. It's item number 5179, Kevin, for your caller. I give it my highest recommendation. That's a 564. One of a kind. We just had the emerald cut from earlier. Go to Carol. So here's yet another emerald cut, this time with that, yes? Okay, pave staircase design on the side. So it's all pave around the emerald cut, showing off that cutting. And then you've got the 2 rows that just kind of, you've got this one. Thank you so much. You can change the gold on that one too if you want to. So we're down to 2. 2 left from the wheel. Last call. It's either our 175 unheated sapphire here in that beautiful sunshine canary yellow, or the 252 Blue Wing Block D with the diamonds around it. That's going to be 76 points on those diamonds. Congratulations if you get any of them. They're all fabulous, and you're only paying $14.99 for each and every one of them, and there are only 2 left. So we'll give that 60 seconds, and we will move on. If you have last-minute requests, getting a lot of pieces going out the door from the very first hour tonight. So if you did join us a little later, or you're just taking your time thinking about something, you know my rule. It's now 9:40. So if you saw it in the first hour, it's been, more than 15 minutes. That's the rule I always give it. See if you're still thinking about it in 15 minutes. And then if you are, yeah, you're destined to have it. It's your piece. So I've got a quick heart-shaped necklace that I want to show you that's brand new. We also have a chameleon. If anybody wants a really, really great value on a chameleon, I do have a very impressive chameleon diamond. It's 51 points. It's awesome. It's got a great mounting too with over a carat, and of course it's GI certified, so we've got a great value on that one. We'll probably get that out the door here. Before we go, also have 2 great gems rings to show you. Mahenge Spinel and white sapphire. That's the colorless sapphire. So that's going to be a quick little deal on some gents rings here at the end of the night. So let me know on the Blue Wing. That's a Blue Wing Block D252. And let me know on the yellow sapphire, 175 on the natural unheated yellow sapphire. And then we go to this, just a quick opportunity. I know the guys need great values here on the end of the year clearance sale as well. That is wild. It has a blue kind of tint to it. That's a colorless sapphire. It's a big size. It's emerald cut, and it's a 174 unheated. Also have this mahenge. Well, look at this. They're meant to be together. They're actually the same mounting, but we kind of taper them a little bit differently just to be the right proportion with the stone that's in the center. So I've got 2 gents rings here, and since we're running, really low on time here, I want to make this a real bargain for you. Again, still the yellow sapphire and the tanzanite from that last wheel, so feel free to give us a call there on those. We'd love to help you out there because those are really special pieces. And then I've got a quick chameleon diamond special coming up that'll blow your mind. But really quickly here, these are obviously similar, but vastly different on the centers. We go from a real classic like a sapphire, but unusual in that it's colorless. That again on the sapphire is a 174. So that's a big stone. And it's still giving, much like a diamond would, if it's a really good colorless diamond, they oftentimes look a bit blue. Same thing happening there. There's your inside under gallery. Here's your texture on the sides, and then 47 points in diamonds. That'll be the same over here with this mahenge Spinel, and this mahenge is large also. This is a 139 mahenge. So that's really well done and a very strong color. That could be gents or ladies on either or. We have an incredible value, but since they're together and since we are light on time, I've got one that's 14,000, one that's 12,800. So we can just bring them both down. Like really super quick and easy here. Just make it simple, make it affordable. Watch this. Just watch. This is going to be wild because instead of, and this is a quick little gents duo, just a cool little opportunity, 2 vastly different pieces for you, but I thought would be really special together, and the mountings are the same. You can change the gold too on either one. Change it up, switch it up if you want to. But I don't know if 12,000 and 14,000 is going to get the job done, and I see some big discounts here for our clearance sale. They're brought down to $59.99 and $54.99. You can guess which is which because it doesn't matter. I'm taking them to the same price, and it's much lower than even $54.99. So watch this and call me quickly. Most importantly, call quickly. That's the most important thing you got to do, is call right away because, well, I'm not making them 5 or 4 or 3. They're not even $29.99. This is crazy good. Crazy good. You just have to dial yes. Yellow sapphire gone from our last wheel. There's only one left, and it's an emerald cut tanzanite. So thank you so much. Yellow sapphire is in any gold, Jess, as well. Here's what I'll do. Not even 29, 28, 27. Somebody stop me. Really? Somebody stop me. Guess what? They'll stop me in 14 minutes because it'll be the end of the show. And they're not even 27 or 26 or 25. Make them $24.99, your choice. That is, ooh, oopsie, below cost. And that's before you're even taking $100 extra off to make them $23.99. So that is a wild one right there. So really important value. Don't you love that? I mean, heavy, heavy gold. Even if you're a gal, but you like to wear heavy, heavy jewelry, that is how you do it right there. That's how you do it. And we got a quick couple of minutes, so I'm going to choose wisely here on some of our biggest and best values I can possibly share with you here at the end of our night as it approaches. Only about 13 minutes away. I've got the Chameleon that's got to be seen because you know how important it is to get a Chameleon. We have so few left. You know, even in like Black Friday, the last sale event we had a lot of Chameleons go out the door. Hasn't left us with many. So I'm going to show you a 4674 item number. Call us on those, mahenge or white sapphire. You decide. That mahenge is a steal just for the stone. Same here. Look at that stone. Look at that beautiful blue white that stone reflects in such a heavy mounting. And again, don't forget they're finished. All finished, and we're sizing them. So no need to worry about that. Either way you go, here's the Chameleon. Get ready. This is the color that it seems like everybody just raves and wants more than anything is that color. This has also got the distinction of being over ½ carat. Very few are. This is our 51 pointer. Hey, I'm going to show you the cert. 4674 is a 51 point SI2. Clarity secondary, colors first, as always. But remember, it's colors we're talking about. Yes. Oh, yes. Hoop earrings? You got it. And I also have a necklace with a heart-shaped diamonds, but I'm going to show those next. You got it. Thank you, Mary Ellen. We'll show them next. This is our 51 pointer. Fancy gray, green, yellow. SI2. You're not going to see any visible inclusions. Look at this. This over here, that explains in the comment section what a Chameleon diamond is. Remember, this is that diamond that is a fancy color, but it's two fancy colors depending on the heat and temperature that it is. So it changes to a golden, yellow, orange color. It's amazing. It's kind of like a mystery how it even happens. Nobody really knows. And yet, it's one of the rarest stones in the world, and we're making it affordable. Like it's nothing. Like white diamonds that are 51 points. I mean, I'm not kidding you about this. There are 51 point diamonds all over this world that are being sold for more and a lot more money than our 51 point natural fancy 2 colors in one Chameleon diamond. Has the cert, it better. That means they've been able to see that color change take place and write that information about that so you know. This is one of the most affordable Chameleons we've ever had. And we've had 20 pointers and 30 pointers that have not been this affordable. So this is a moment in time. There is only one, and how about that? There's also a carat 07 of extra white diamonds around it. So you're getting a lot of diamonds here. 158 total weight in diamonds, sign me up, especially when it's no longer going to be $69.99. All day, every day, and that's when it was on sale on Black Friday. Here's what's going on right now. I got to get this at home. And when we've got 10 minutes left of the show, it's time to rock and roll. So this is not going to be 69, 59, 49. Way forward, it's not even $39.99. That is beyond me because when we've had much smaller stones, you know how the diamond world works. Bigger sizes, huge increases in price. It's called the exponential diamond pricing scale. And that would just apply to white, basic, regular white diamonds, the usual. This is as rare as they get. Does anybody want it? Because I'm going even lower. So if you're not on the phone lines, you could hustle in right now and grab this because it's going one way or the other to somebody. So take a look. Not even $39.99 if you can believe it. Not even $38, $37, $36, $35, $34. This is all before. Why? Extra $100 off. Sure, it's what we're doing. But it's not even $3,499 you've got to call unless you already have it, Virginia. You let me know. Because this one's not sticking around. It's not even $34.99. How does a 51-point diamond, a Chameleon no less, the absolute epitome of rarity in diamonds, how does it go for a price tag like this? It's not even $34. It's $3,399 right now, which is with $100 extra. So this is time to dial in and grab it. Take a look at it on the hand. It looks like it's a 5, and it is. So you know what? It's going to fit my pinky at the moment, but let's take a look at that and just, yeah, that probably not a pinky ring type of ring, but I'll tell you this. Let me just see if I can, should I force it? Should I try it, guys? Should I force it? No, I'm not going to force it. Never mind. Sometimes I just force a 5 on, but given that it's the end of the night and they're going to send me out of here, yeah, I better just leave that right there. So that gives you an idea, but obviously it's a lot of stone. It's a lot of wow. It's $32.99 at checkout. What gives? A 51 point. That's such a big deal to get over a ½ carat like that is. And look at the color. That perfect, pristine green. Gotta love that. Any questions? Okay. We've shown a bunch of them. Which one was it? The one that was on auction. Would she like to see it real quick? Was I supposed to bring it back on? And nobody told me? Or did someone tell me and I forgot? What was the deal? Well, I can do it right now. You want me to do it right now? And then we've got heart-shaped hoops. We have time. 8 minutes. Oh, man, I can rebuild the wheel in 8 minutes. No, I can't. But, you know, we're going to try. Is this the one you're talking about? The big 1407? Here's the deal. Virginia, she's aware it's the end of the night. That's why she was so kind to say, just show it tomorrow. Is this the one she can't stop thinking about right here, Virginia? Is that the one she's talking about? Yep. What do you want to do? We don't really have time for an auction. 5256 was the number. It's a 1407 emerald cut, 31 points in VS diamonds. Should we just say first caller $14.99? Does that make sense? Does that help her out? It's less than the, I know. Every time I do that, it's counterintuitive, but yeah. It's less than the open. So just because we're on time crunch. You can do it in yellow gold. Absolutely. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Great neon stone. We've seen several kunzites tonight. This is by far the largest we've had. And it's a 14 karat plus. 31 points in diamonds. They're rounds that are set into that trillion kind of formation on the side. Yeah, no one's going to be too thrilled with that, me doing that, given that it'll be $13.99 at checkout, but we are light on time, and I have another request to get to. So I want to get those heart-shaped hoops in. So that'll probably be how we wrap up the evening here. So if you'd like it, take it. Yeah, and we'll do any gold color you want. And then here are the heart-shaped hoops. Gosh, Antonio, do you remember who it was? I've already forgotten who it was. Shame on me. That's right, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen. Almost bought a house many, many years ago on a street named Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen. Okay, I think it was, yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, it's a beautiful name, but I don't know if I want to, people are going to get confused. Do you live with Mary Ellen, on Mary Ellen? What's going on? Here we go. So this is our heart-shaped hoop. Glad we could fit them in here. It's 3950. It's wild. This is a big hoop, so it's definitely one of our larger at 1.5 inches. But remember, because it's a heart shape, it's coming to a point at the bottom. That's the longest point. So wait till you see them on to kind of gauge how big or small they are, because they're really quite wearable for being one of our larger style hoops. This is 202 in diamond weight. It's going to bring you that, the VS yummy yummies there. I mean, they're just all inside out, so diamonds as far as the eye can see. I love inside out hoops, especially in a larger size, because again, the larger they are, the more diamonds you're going to see on the inside of that inside out. So that's really, really important and impressive. And yet, we're going to make them affordable for you. They're in white, gold, yellow. Oh, actually, we are limited on the yellow. We only have 1 pair in yellow. The rest are in white. And we actually have 2 in rows ready and made up, just like ready to go out tomorrow. So they do have, we've been talking about this throughout the night when we've had hoops. It does have that little button opening, so that's going to be your release, so it springs open. When you press this button here, it just, see that, how it just kind of falls open? So it kind of springs into action. And then to close them, you just line it up. You don't even have to line it up. You just click it, and then it clicks. And that's what they look like from the front. They still really look like kind of a typical inside-out hoop, and then from the sides, they give you the personality. And all that mirror finishing of the gold. White, yellow, rose, just operators, let me know, because I don't think we're making these again. So it's what we have is what we have. So this looks like a retiring design. So if you do want to grab one of those gold colors, this is the time to do it. This is probably how we'll end our show unless they all sell out. And I'm going to put one on for you so you can see the perspective. We have 1.5 inches, but again, that's the longest point. So they do, I think, you know, look a little bit, they're not too large. They're not, 1.5 inches is not, it's not like it's hitting your shoulder or anything like that. But see how from the front, they really look like a standard hoop, which may or may not be what you're looking for. It's really the side profile that gives you that heart shape, if I may just show them wrong way, show you that profile. So a lot of people are going to see that, especially if you've got shorter hair, your hair's up, you're going to see them from the profile. But that really, I love this like big loop that they do. They do this out. You know, they don't sit as flat to the ear. They sit more out because the heart shape. And then they have that great profile, which is still done in near finish. They're still camouflaging stretched out piercings, all the good stuff. Have the buttons so that you can just reach behind. I can do this without moving on live TV. I just opened the hoop. So I did that with one hand on live television, and then you can just literally, I will put them in if I can align this with the backwards of television here, but just put them in, pop them in, close them up, done, and good to go. So that's all you do. That's all you do. Align it, click it, you'll hear it click, you know they're locked, good to go, done, all without moving, squatting at the same time, and of course, one-handed. So that's how easy they are. Let's get them out the door at the lowest price ever as well. Take another look at them close up. This is awesome. And again, 1 white, 2 rose, 4 in yellow, or white gold rather. White gold probably being the most popular choice here. Let's get them out the door right now. They're lowest price ever, $34.99 normal. We're going to do, there's a lot of extra gold making that heart shape. The fact you've got the gold at the point, we did a little extra, you know, larger profile to them as well. All that being mirror finished, so they still give you that shine from the sides. And they're not $34. And they're not, wait, they're not even $2,000, so we are already under $1,000 a carat for all that labor, all that work, all that gold, and the diamonds, and we got 2.5 minutes. So I better rock and roll, and just to make sure that you can get in at the end of the night here, they're not 19, 18, 17, watch. They're not even $1,777. As a matter of fact, $1,699. We've done 2 carat hoops before, never at that price. So you're getting the unique factor of this. It's almost like a twofer because it looks like a round hoop from the front, has the heart shape from the profile. White, yellow, and rose are made up and ready to go, and they turn out to be $15.99 for $202 in VS diamonds. So a huge value there. I want to thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you for welcoming me back with so much love. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to continue this end of the year because it is the end of the year. We're getting there now, 2 days left. So guys, until the end of the year wraps up. And I get to be with you guys on New Year's Eve. I'm so excited about that. We'll celebrate on Friday. Of course, that's Club TVON night. So if you don't get us on TV, be sure and join us online. We're going to be having quite the party and quite the celebration here for you as we ring in the new year on all the different time zones, except our own, ironically. So anyway, I mean, we can Facebook Live it, you know, at home if you want to, for the West Coast. But again, we're going to be with you tomorrow night, Thursday night, of course, for our second to last day of the year. Then we've got our New Year's Eve party on Friday night, Club TVON, a very special edition. And then New Year's Day, I'm going to be with you guys on Saturday morning. That's New Year's Day. Always one of our favorites. Really will help kick the year off right for you. And then Sunday as well. But our end of the year clearance sale, take $100 off everything. That's a big deal to get $15.99 for those hoops. Enjoy them if you get them. Such a fabulous value. If you do have any requests for the next couple of days you'd like to see in the next couple of days of our end of the year clearance, please let me know and we can get those ready to go for you. So we've got them, but we are 30 seconds away from the end of our night. Thank you so much for being with us on this Wednesday. Appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for shopping with us. Also, a special welcome to all of our new shoppers. And again, don't forget, tomorrow night, same time, same place, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, our second to last day of the year, and we'll be here to party. So New Year's Eve celebration, it is all happening. So I'm looking forward to continuing the sale. Can't wait to be joining you tomorrow. Thanks again for being with us. Have a great rest of your night. Happy holidays. Happy New Year early if I don't see you. And we'll see you tomorrow night from the office of TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.